He gives you.
He's so. What I mean, he's the shittest.
Abdullahi, mate, I think you're on mute. If you forgot.
That guy.
I think he's doing something, probably.
Oh, Timo.
I'm here. So,
Abdullahi, did you watch Timo Werner today?
I don't want to talk about Timo Werner because if I talk, I will rant. I don't want to rant.
Go on,
I do not want to rant.
Right.
No, I do not want. See, like I don't see. Wait, is Timo Werner a basketball player or IWAF? I want to know. What's the job of this guy, man?
He's a sprinter.
Abdullahi, he's the shittest footballer.
He's a sprinter. There you go.
Like, you guys need to stop, man. You guys need to stop. Leave Timo alone, man.
Today is the
Blue
day.
MK Dons.
Like,
Kaya Bad just give him a skip pass. Just tell him finish up the ball.
hey, you know what? I'm like, cause you know I was working the first half. Let me watch the highlights.
It was from Cruz to Kaya Bad. The Kaya Bad just laid it. He set him on the plate for him. What did you do? You know what goes? You know the goal.
200-meter sprinter.
You know the goal team. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang always scored the permanent. He will lob keeper. Just do the same thing. Simple thing. Just lob in. Pickford is out of his spot. Just hide the goalkeeper. Game over. The guy literally play ball. I did not get angry with that. I did not get angry.
That Muller mess was bad, man.
The second one, it was from Rudiger to Kaya Havertz to Timo Werner. Timo Werner job was just like, this is the ball. Just score the ball. The guy was, you know what he was doing? R9. He was dribbling.
He was
doing R9.
I'll be like, today is the day. Today is the day I realized that this guy is really, really bad, and people were exaggerating.
The guy was doing
I've been
R9.
watching it all season, and today is the day I realized.
Nah, you guys are doing too much, man.
I'm done.
Too much, man. No. You guys are doing too much.
As a footballer,
I wanted
he's
to make a point on the last stream, but I never got the chance to.
Oh, so land.
Here's the thing, MK. You mentioned the Champions League performances of the Werner and Havertz duo, but here's the thing: Werner's just been riding off of the Havertz way.
Oh my.
Like,
yeah,
he was not responsible in the Champions League semi-final. He wasn't.
Come on.
Love it.
In the final, all Werner did was movement.
No,
From individual perspective, it was all Havertz. So I'm just saying, people are generalizing and putting Havertz and Werner as a pair. They're not.
No, sorry, Sam. In the final, Werner didn't have a great game. But the fact that is Tuchel dumb? That's my question. Is Tuchel dumb, or is he?
No, he's not. He's not. Thank
you don't understand.
Thank you. If he was that trash, why is Tuchel playing him?
Because he runs.
He's a stretch forward. Thank you for agenda. He's a stretch forward. He's revolutionary.
MK does. See, I understand the runs, but I cannot take a striker in the one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I cannot score goals. Please, no. This guy has been doing it in Chelsea.
I haven't seen but you guys, I'm being honest. You guys are being honest. I'm being honest. This Muller miss was worse than anything Timo.
No. Yeah, it was
worse. It was worse.
But Muller is not a. This is the thing. Watching Muller, like, yes, I get the Muller miss was bad, but like, fundamentally, the day, Muller is not an outright number 9. He's not a wing or anything.
Yeah. Is Timo an outright number 9?
Timo's a goal scorer.
That's why he was bought to Chelsea, wasn't he? He was bought to be the number 9.
His role changed. I don't think he's not a number 9 anymore. Havertz taking that nice spot. Havertz taking that nice spot.
This is what is happening. Chelsea fans keep making excuses with Werner, man. Stop.
Why? No, Ralph. Why is he playing every game? Ralph, why is he playing every game?
Red Devil has an agenda against Timo Werner.
Yeah, because
I don't have an agenda. All I'm saying.
Sam. I was saying,
Red has an agenda against
Sam. Last season, I accept a commitment for Chelsea. But today,
you're telling me the Muller miss wasn't worse than
Muller was worse.
The chances Timo Werner saw, that's a number 9 who scored that goal.
Timo Werner is not a number 9.
Thank you.
But he's a
It's not a number 9.
Thank you.
Timo Werner is not
number 9.
Timo Werner's not number 9. He's like Daniel James. He's on the pitch. He's a great space and pace. for other players to do things. That's basically the
So
purpose of
so there's a
Werner.
use for. So you're saying there's a use for him?
Yeah, of course, there's a use for Werner.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, but you know what? No, I say
Let me land for this. But the problem is in this game, if we go back to England game, the problem is space is fine if you have it, and the problem is that in this game, Southgate sets up in a 3-4-3 and didn't have any. So it's fine if you want to exploit that space against like he did against like France to a certain extent, and even Portugal when they were just brickish. But against England, there wasn't any. He was playing a back three, so it was pointless. And on top of that, when you get fullbacks who are quick, who can come back, so England at times drifted back to a back five. There's no point.
Red Devil, listen.
So go on.
You can't tell me that Muller miss wasn't worse. I'm sorry. You can't do
it. Was worse. And I know that he said that. He said
I'm
that.
not hearing any energy. I'm not hearing energy. Come on now. He's not.
Muller miss
not an out and out striker. Werner is not that.
The second half one where he was moving on goal and he shot it wide. That was worse. It was worse. Timo's one was. I'm watching it again.
Miller's miss was the worst of the game. I'm not denying that.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that he should in this game he shouldn't have played full stop because his strengths didn't work in this system against England team, and that's on the manager. That's on Joachim. Because that's not. It's not that. Like I said, if this was against Portugal or even against France, fine, no problem. But you knew England would. I even knew before the lineup came, I knew that Southgate was going to play a back three because I knew against big teams, Southgate traditionally is meant to be conservative. So I was surprised that Joachim Löw said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go out with Timo Werner, the guy who struggles without space."
No, who should have you gone with?
I'm sorry.
Who should have used?
I think he should have played with. I think he should have played with Gnabry.
What's the difference between Gnabry and Werner? Like when you talk about their attributes, it's practically the same thing.
No, Gnabry is more clinical than Timo Werner.
That's the thing you say, but their attributes. Germany don't have an out-and-out striker like Lewandowski or all that.
True.
And Gnabry has been playing a lot of games, so you have to look at it that. And the last game, he wasn't the greatest. So, and the attributes are the same thing: speed. And
to be honest,
running behind, so there's no big difference.
To be honest, I kind of get why Joachim he played a back three, but the part of me feels that he should have somehow got Kimmich in the midfield somehow. I think the right thing didn't work. I think that possibly if he'd gone to a 4-2-3-1, I get it because you don't want to have to deal with the counter-attacking pace of England with Saka and Sterling there. So I do get that. In a sense, but to be honest, Kane, he hasn't really done that much. Did you really need to have two defenders man marking Kane at every single instance? Was there a real need for that? I don't know. So I think they really missed something with Kimmich in the park. And I don't know, maybe you could have potentially played Gnabry as a lone striker, maybe Sané as a lone, possibly. I don't know.
They would have gotten destroyed, man.
Look at the defenders they have. They have a simple question.
They have Rudiger, and they have.
Before you go, they don't have. Give me your take on Kai Havertz today. Give me your take on him. But people bash on him and call him Sai Havertz.
He was their best player.
He was decent. Man.
He was their best player, in my opinion.
Kai was their best player.
It was 3 chances and those. I don't want to get.
Muller should never start.
I don't want to rant.
Muller's a big game player. That's a disappointingness.
How do you miss that?
Can we talk about how Modric has been carrying Crease for so many years?
And Casemiro.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say. I think it's very easy to say that just now.
He's been shit, man.
Let him
Cruz is overrated, man.
No, but I'm saying,
he's retiring anyway.
But didn't Cruz win a World Cup without either?
But Muller is not playing in that World Cup. I don't care. He's not playing.
He better not, man.
No, but I'm saying, but didn't Cruz win a World Cup without either of them?
Yeah.
Why did he bring on Musiala earlier?
Exactly.
That's the question. Yeah. That's a good question.
He should have brought in the dribblers.
Well, but to be fair, for me, I could never see Germany scoring because credit to the English defense is looking rock solid, man.
Abdul, the funny part. The funny part about it is, yes, if you want to play Timo Werner and Thomas Müller together, I expected him to play Kai Havertz more as a number 9, not as a creative player. Because as a number 9, he will score those goals when you give him those chances. But you can just tell Muller or maybe like Limolena, just you hug the line. Just hug the left wing.
Muller
Just
should
stay there.
They need a new up and coming.
Yeah.
Germany, they rely heavily on a number 9, and like they will never win
Someone
anything.
like Miroslav Klose. Someone like Miroslav Klose.
They will never win anything until they have an established number 9, because Werner is not an established number 9.
He's not a 9.
See, that's why I'm calling Infinity Stones Bayern TV. Please tell Nagelsmann to come and buy Timo Werner. Please, just tell him.
No, but why do people think Werner is a number 9?
He's not a number 9.
He's not a number 9.
I don't get this whole analogy. He's basically the same player like Gnabry.
Ralph, can I ask a simple question? Ralph, I have 2 questions to ask. Number one, is Tuchel dumb?
No.
Why are we?
No, is Tuchel dumb? It's a yes or no question. Is Tuchel dumb?
It's not dumb.
Okay, so why is Timo Werner starting all the big games for Chelsea?
It's to strengthen the defense.
Because there's no one else.
Why do you really see this guy is trash?
Guys,
one after
the. If he's trash, why is it that Pulisic is not starting the big games and it's Timo Werner?
Because it's Werner's attributes. You start him with teams like going to give you space, which you're not going to stop. But if you look at the Premier League this season, yes, against City, against teams. Sorry,
Liverpool, City. Those are games where
but against West Brom, against Brighton, against all these bomb teams, he's been bad. He's been terrible.
Even against the big teams, he's been bad. He just runs.
So can I ask you a question? So he has a use, right? Can you then say he's trash then? Can you then, if he's useful for a Champions League winning team, can you then say he's trash? He's a limited footballer. I'm not questioning that.
NK, can I give you an analogy? NK, can I give you an analogy, bro?
Go.
That's like me going out looking for a wife, saying I want someone to call me beautiful. I want someone to cook. I want someone to earn good money, And then I run into a dude with all those attributes. But bro, I'm not gay. He has all those attributes, but it's not what I'm looking for.
That analogy was whack, man. You could do better than that. Give me something better than that. Because at the end of the because at the end of the day, like, don't get twisted.
He has the attributes, but it's not. But he's not a number 9. You know what I mean?
He's a limited footballer. That's not. I'm not questioning that. He's limited at what he could do. But he's still useful to the point where if you're starting for a Champions League winning side, I can't then call you trash. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
And how many games did he play in the Champions League run?
He played the semi-final.
He played almost every game, basically.
He was beaten
almost
out
every game.
So I can't call you trash. I'm sorry, I'm not going to call you trash.
I did not call him trash. I was just pissed off with him today because those chances he saw today, he should have scored.
Trash footballer, man. I'm tired.
He's a limited footballer. I'm not going to call him trash.
This whole low block, and I'm like, it's very hard to beat a low block. I know you can mention Brighton, you can mention all this team, but every team struggles against low blocks. Or maybe Man City. It's not some, even United, they struggle against it. So I'm not saying he's a great player, but until Chelsea has a player with his same attributes, which is speed, and plays better and scores better than him, he's not going to be benched.
I don't know why some Chelsea fans ride and die for this guy.
I'm not riding this guy, but if he's not,
Gnabry hasn't been any better than Werner, so I see why.
Exactly.
Wait, what about?
No, but
Gnabry hasn't been any better.
One after the other.
One at a time.
So what about Dan James? Is he trash?
I'm just saying Gnabry hasn't been any better than Werner.
Dan James isn't trash.
You're sick.
Dan James isn't trash.
Chris, yeah, Liverpool fans. Okay, let's make a swap. Let me give it to Morgan. Give me Sadio Mane.
Yeah, give me Mane, man. I want that guy.
Am I trying to finish in Europa places?
I'd rather not take money if you're being 100% honest. Honestly,
the thing that people are forgetting is that you need a player like Werner in your team. You need a pace merchant. You need a pace merchant. I know for sure you would prefer a pace merchant who can score, like an Mbappe, who is more technically gifted. But if you don't have that, you play with what you got.
Exactly.
And fact is that Werner was vital in the Champions League run.
Exactly.
You can say whatever you want.
I don't
He
care.
impacted the game.
So
He
you don't care about winning the
Champions
CL?
League, the
You
Champions
don't know. You
League-
don't care about
the
winning the
Champions
CL.
League will not hide for the
No,
fact
no,
that
you
he
don't.
got
No, no.
Champions
I
League,
need
right?
the honest question. You don't care about winning the CL.
No, I do.
Okay,
And
so
even-
did he not
and
play a
even
part
this-
in winning the CL?
But it was a fluke run. It was a fluke run.
I don't care if
No,
you're
no,
saying
no,
it's a
come on,
fluke
come on,
run.
you can't do that.
I'm
You can't.
not. No, no.
Even
Did he
United
play
fans.
his part?
I know, bro. That's like, bro. That's suicide.
He's just not going to be the
Chelsea
type of
fans
player
always
that will help you win a
I
league
need-
title. He
I need-
won't be the type
No,
of player
no,
that
no,
will win a league title, but a competition like a cup competition, like an FA Cup.
Yeah, you'll never win a Premier League with Havertz and Werner. Never, ever.
You know, I
No,
heard
yeah,
the
but
fact
so
that
what-
Dortmund
what-
will
what-
win the
what-
Premier League
what-
is,
what you see,
uh,
what you see with them.
See, no,
Yeah,
see,
but
this is
hold
the
on,
same
we
guy
can't-
who made it
no,
the
no,
last.
mention
that
Havertz, man.
Nah.
This thing
It's
is
like
pissing
dealing
me
with a
off.
woman or a man. I don't even get the
Werner.
word.
Is the UCL a bigger competition than the Premier League?
It's not. No, it's not about bigger competition. It's about the type of players that you're going to play.
Oh no, I'm just asking a question. Is that that's the ultimate prize, right? Is that not the ultimate prize?
The UCL's obviously
the ultimate
bigger.
prize.
The point is that like they're obviously it's very rare for someone to win the UCL back to get multiple times. Obviously, league you're playing against week in week out. So the type of big teams that team want to play, yeah, you'll take points off. Let's say City, United, Liverpool. Let's say
Not Liverpool again.
Spurs, whatever. That's cool. That's only 4 teams out of 20.
Oh no, Red Devil, I understand. Red Devil, I understand that. Red Devil, I understand that. But again, you understand more than anyone. He's still useful and still needed. He's still useful and still needed in the
game.
team.
It's not one
Yeah,
player.
he's a squad player.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a
He's
squad
still
player.
useful and
Squad
still
player.
needed. Even exactly, and that's my point. You can't call again. Daniel James is another one. You can't call him trash, especially the goals I've seen him score. You can't call him trash. Yes, from time to time. Yes, from time to time he might be questionable, but you can't call him trash.
Can I ask you?
I think people need to realize that like it's a 26-man squad.
Thank you.
Okay, you need so yes, okay, having a good starting 11 is fine, but you need a good the team. You need a solid 26-man squad. So, do I think that Chelsea can do better than Timo Werner? Yes, I can. I'm sure they can get a better player. At the end of the day,
Chelsea knows that, man. They're looking for a striker.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you know, like
for the
if
squad,
Werner and Dan James aren't trash, who can be
Bro,
called trash?
Dan James is trash.
He's not trash. He's not trash. He's not trash.
Who's trash? then? Who's trash?
Yeah.
Who's trash?
Dan James.
Abdullahi.
Let me let you.
Yeah, I'll stop speaking.
Abdullahi, I saw that you said England have a conceded goal. Who's in England's defense? Who's in England's defense?
Those United boys.
Who's in England's
Those
defense?
United boys. Sorry, Chimri, I didn't even finish. Those United boys deserve tremendous credit. Maguire and Luke Shaw, this game as well, money. They deserve credit. They deserve tremendous credit. It has to be said. Because Maguire was also someone that people were calling trash. That's another thing that people don't want. People are calling him trash.
Maguire's a good defender.
You know what's crazy? The players that United are relying on next season to win them the title, they're sitting there warming the bench for England.
Hey, but the people in defense are winning the game.
But Maguire is a good defender, man. No,
Thank you. Come on now. Come on. I was hearing Fridge talk. Come on now.
And what
he's a good defender.
But you know what? Even the commentator said he has a big head, but he's a good defender.
He's a good defender.
But have you noticed he wins so many headers, but he never gets him on goal? You know what I mean?
But guys, you know what I'm noticing about this match? What I'm noticing about this match is I think Gareth it watched Germany a little bit of their tape, and it was like, okay, we know where the problem is. We're gonna fix it. So I think he told Declan Rice and Kevin Phillips to keep an eye on Timo Werner that much because they know he has space, but he may not have that finishing. But they don't tell him keep an eye on him because it will stress that defense. But my problem when he said that defense, boom, get him out of the game. So and I think where Jakub Low made mistake was, for me, if I was the one, I wouldn't play Timo Werner or Thomas Muller. I would play Musiala because Musiala is more of a dribbler. Play him together because he will dribble. He will go past. He's very young. He will go past.
I'd like it. As much as I agree with you, that's one guy. If you don't want both of them to play, you have to give me someone else.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said either you take out.
One or the other.
One of them.
Okay.
So then you play Musiala because Musiala is more of a. He will dribble and he will beat the player. That's what you need. He will beat the player. So you need Musiala in your team, and I agree.
Yeah, bro. Like, wait. Are we watching the Ukraine game? Because
I'm watching.
Because I want to just make a comment quickly.
because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Sweden, they are really good defensively.
I'm telling you.
I think England, because they
England
don't
will lose to Sweden. I'm saying it now.
I think they would struggle to break them down.
Exactly.
I think really, because notice like teams like today Germany, they didn't play offensive football, but it's not like they parked the bus. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
You know the funny part, Abdul. You know the most funny part. Me seeing Karabat play more as a free role, it's pissing me off because I would love to see him more as a vocal, like as a goal scorer instead of being a creative player, because it can cause havoc in that kind of final third where Tuchel say is it 30 minutes above something where Tuchel will make that kind of scenario in form of a striker. But you turn him to a creator, like tell him to be it will create chances, and I won't like it create 3 chances for Timo and also for Thomas Muller, and those 2 of them break it. You know the most annoying part when they do player rating, they give Kayava 2/10. How did someone get to over 10? How?
He was not just bad today; he's been bad all tournament.
Let's be real. The fact is that England were good.
Muller.
The chances Germany missed today. The chances Germany missed today. I don't think you can miss those kind of chances and go through.
No,
they only missed one big chance, bro.
Werner's chances weren't big misses. I'm sorry, they weren't big misses.
The thing is, if Werner had high IQ, if he was a good striker, he would have dinked. He would have dinked him.
Yeah, but Abdul, you could always say that. But the speed at which that ball came, I'm sorry, not a lot of strikers are dinking that. I'm being serious. Not a lot.
But my brother, like, why is he just like he can either he dinks it or he shoots it right at him? It's not gonna go through his legs.
Yeah, exactly. That's my issue. It's the angle's too tight for you to squeeze it past.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to dink it.
No,
Chimere, when I say something, go.
Oh no, I just want to talk about Maguire.
Go for it.
I'm saying, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
NK, here's the thing with Werner. He had 2 options there, and this guy literally has no left foot. Like, he could have dinged the goalkeeper, or he could have struck it with his left foot. Like, oh my god!
You could say, the thing is, you could say
there was absolutely no power. Like, this guy.
Bro, have you seen Pickford, bro? You know what annoys me about Pickford? Like, he makes every save look so dramatic. Like, the one that was right at him above his head, he had to jump. Like, bro, just stand up and put your hand up, bro.
Man, Sam, I get it. The thing is, I get it. I understand people like to clown Werner. I get it. But again, I've seen great players miss even. I saw Mbappe miss a ton of chances yesterday. I saw Mbappe miss.
Guys. For people who didn't talk about yesterday match, give me your take on yesterday match.
That bastard Mbappe.
But yesterday's match, is not looking bad because, bro.
Chimere, you guys give me your take on yesterday match.
Yesterday, I was happy that France went out. But looking at it now, I'm gonna have to hear it's coming home for 2 weeks because France are out, But the thing is,
England was nice.
France have been disappointing all tournament, man. All tournament they've been disappointing. So,
do you hear the rumor Fabrizio tweeted out? Zinedine Zidane may take over from France.
That's a problem.
I don't know, man. The thing is, they respect the Champs a lot. They have a lot.
But I think
they're all gonna respect Zidane.
But they have big respect for the Champs. I don't think
they love the Champ. They love the Champ, man.
No, you can't sack the Champ. That's true. You can't do that.
I don't think
maybe he could walk away though.
It's possible. It's possible he gets sacked.
No, he's not walking away. I think he wants the World Cup, and after the World Cup, if he doesn't win it, I think he'll step down.
Yeah, he'll step down.
Yeah, because it's easy to say, because people are saying, "Oh, he should attack," but it's easy to say. But when they actually try to attack, their defense was wide open, like in the second half. Because Switzerland the defense was wide open, like.
Bro, Switzerland, bro. The reason why Pogba had such a good game yesterday is because Switzerland actually they gave them space, bro. They weren't like they didn't have
Abdul. That goal Labio scored yesterday, that was the goal of the. Do you play FIFA? How would you? Oh my God in heaven!
100%. But bro, that's Pogba, man. Pogba, when he's given space and when teams don't sit back in a low block, he can do wonders, man. He's an amazing player. But when people sit back and they don't allow him to do those long, amazing passes, then he's useless.
No.
Yes, bro.
No.
I don't think so.
Look at Villarreal. They sat back.
That's one game. Like you said to me, that's one game. That's one game.
Not all season, bro. He's
no,
like,
then you haven't watched Manchester United play because from January onto May, until the end of the season, he was United's best player. I can give you a bunch of games where he was the difference. So I don't want to hear that. Not all season. From January to May, consistently he was the best player. The United fans will say, "Come on now."
Okay, maybe he's not trash against a low block, but he's less effective.
Do you know what?
No, thank you. The wording's a bit different because he said useless.
As a midfielder, bro, I'm talking as a midfielder. He can't against low block.
But you could say that about. No, but you could say that about anyone. Look at KD. KDB looks worse against a low block than Pogba, in my personal opinion. Anyway, he looks worse against a low block team.
I disagree. He
looks worse. He looks worse in my opinion.
I rarely see Pogba create big chances for his teammates against low block.
Are you sure?
100%, bro. Like those passes I saw him do yesterday.
I just need you to watch a couple of highlights from the United games this season and watch what he was doing. That's what I have to say. I wish Red Devil was here to say it, but unfortunately he's not. Shimmery said
is that KDB he just cannot dribble. He cannot carry the ball.
Thank you. Come on now. I've watched him play.
Useless against the
I feel like you have a point. He's played well, like for some parts of the season. But when I'm talking about Pogba at United, it's a more overview of his last 5 years.
My
general consensus is the reason why he especially struggles at United is because when people sit down in low blocks against United, like he really finds it tough to make those beautiful passes.
I see what you say. What you say.
My thing is, don't
this guy is serious. Exactly.
Bro, you're making him out to be an amazing player, bro. He's been inconsistent and mediocre for 5 years, bro. Relax.
No. You're waffling, man. You're waffling.
You're arguing that Pogba is worse against a than Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, Rashford is amazing.
You're saying passes, but isn't that for all players? He wasn't making good passes. Like
you're waffling, man.
You're
waffling.
5 years? I don't think so.
Ukraine goal.
Abdul.
Ukraine.
Who scored?
Ukraine.
Yarmolenko.
I don't know what his name is.
Oh man, if Ukraine go through, I think England will beat Ukraine.
Yeah, man, we need Sweden to go through.
Yeah, if Sweden go through, I think England will lose.
You're right.
Now Ukraine is a tougher matchup to me, man.
Are you sure? Actually, I might be sleeping on this Ukraine team.
Nah, bro, you're not. Defensively, they're not that good, man.
I looked at Ukraine, bro. I looked at the statistics, bro. Like, I'm just looking at the statistics, bro. I think that'll be a tougher matchup for England. Like, from what I saw.
Man,
didn't England smoke Sweden?
What a goal, man! What a goal, bro!
Zinchenko.
That was a nice goal.
Yeah, Chris.
But is that on the goalkeeper?
I think the goalkeeper should have saved that,
Yeah.
But I feel like someone cut across his view.
That build-up was sumptuous. Like that pass, that switch of the ball, and then the cross into Zinchenko. That was a perfect team goal, man.
Anki, I'm not gonna lie. England's first goal was sexy, man. Today.
Like, oh my God! Don't get me started on that. I was there watching the game live. I was watching that game live.
Everything about it, the build-up as well. Like Sterling.
Wait, whose goal was
Sterling?
England's first goal.
I watched that game live, Chibiri. That goal was sex. That goal was sex. It was sex. That was cash. That goal, man. That was cash.
Well, poor. That's poor goalkeeping, there, man. He hit it nicely, but that's poor goalkeeping.
Nah, the goalkeeper has to do better, man. Come on now.
It was right at him.
Dude, that bastard Mbappe cost Pogba Euros, man.
He did, unfortunately.
You know what's funny? The Ahmed guy, the PSG fan, he was saying you can't blame Mbappe, bro. I'm saying, bro, the thing is, I know there's others to blame, but my guy had good chances. He didn't take them. I'm not even blaming him for the penalty because that can happen. But when you don't take your chances, you are to blame if you go out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because my whole point with Mbappe, because what I was trying to tell, what's his name? I forgot bro's name. You know who I'm talking about.
Abdallah.
No, not Abdallah. The one you guys.
Tosin.
No, the one you guys call a troll. That one.
Oh, Abdurrahman. Oh, him. Oh,
Abdurrahman, yeah.
I was trying to tell him, like, I get that Mbappe's role isn't just scoring, but who's the best goal scorer? It's him, because he's the one who hit 40 Gs, didn't he? In the season, he has to score. Like,
but Chimera is not just that. He had chances as well. It's not like he had to score. He had chances that he needed to take.
Abdul, you know, Mbappe scored more chances and more blatant chances than Timo today, right? We could agree.
But and the thing is, bro, he was saying, but he was involved in 2 of their goals, but he didn't take his chances. He didn't take chances, so he's to blame partially.
Exactly, and I said this before. There's been Mbappe. Unfortunately, there's been too many games where you haven't produced. I'm sorry, I have to be honest. You know
Mbappe, yeah, bro. You know Mbappe, he's a victim of his own success, because when people start comparing him to Messi and Ronaldo, bro, now they start expecting goals every single game, and it's unfair because, bro, like a player of his age, like 22. And to be realistic, they're not supposed to play good every game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he's a victim of his own success, and that's what happened.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's the problem with Kylian. This is the problem with Kylian Mbappe. Ever since he's moved to PSG, I think the toxicity in PSG with Neymar, Jr. and co. A little bit kind of coming to, because if you look at the way sometimes he speaks with arrogance. I know you are a good player, but Mbappe, in this, you need to be humble.
He's not that guy, bro. He's not that guy.
He's not that guy. I don't think he's that guy. I was saying it's Mbappe's team and not Neymar's team. I was saying it's Mbappe's team and not Neymar's team. I think that's a bit wild.
Tosa will be here. Don't worry.
It's not his team. He's not that guy. He's a supplement.
For me, he has great potential, but PSG, he's too comfortable in PSG. His career, his development is stalling in PSG because he's
I don't know about that.
They can't criticize him.
I don't know about that.
Yes, his decision making has declined in the last 2 years.
No, bro. When I'm saying he's stalling, that doesn't mean he's becoming worse. I'm just saying
he's not worse. He's decision making. This is decision making. Because look at it in the first 2 years versus now. He was a lot more brave and clinical than now.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think his decision making's gotten better, bro.
Look,
guys.
Hey, what you said in the clutch? Oh, in the clutch.
Just based off of like 2 or 3 games, like, is this fair?
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I think,
but the 2-3 games, but Sam,
but it's still semi-final as well. His decision making was
no. You can't say Mbappe was worse. He's developed. You can tell, like, everything.
No, he's developed. Yeah.
Everything from Mbappe
he's the worst. But I'm just saying, I feel like he's stalling a bit in PSG because he's not being challenged. He's too comfortable.
What do you mean by stalling? Because he's still improving.
I think PSG is the best environment.
Exactly. As of right now.
How is he improving with his numbers?
Why do you think it's the best environment for him?
No.
Yeah, because, bro, look, think about it.
This has been his best season. This has been his best season.
Chris, think about when he wanted to go. Think about this. You're 18 years old, right? First of all, you're going to stay in the league, as in you're going to stay in your home country where you're comfortable, and you have another superstar to take pressure off you, so you don't have to be the guy as soon as you come in.
Nah, he's still the guy, man. He's still the guy.
Exactly. No. PSG was the right move because as an 18-year-old, he was really young. This is a kid. You know,
it was not the right move.
Stay in the same league. The opportunity to stay in the same league, same country. No need to resettle whatnot.
Yeah, but I mean, look at
that attitude.
And guess what? He's gonna make a decision.
I hear you, but if you want to be great, you can't be comfortable. Him already having that in his mind.
Look what Sancho did. Look what Sancho did, man.
Yeah, but you gotta. But Mbappe has to improve.
Yeah, but PSG isn't Dortmund. Come on now. Yeah. PSG isn't Dortmund.
Yeah,
Mbappe guys, but let's be honest. Like PSG is where Mbappe made a name for himself.
Guys, exactly. I can't wait for this Euro to finish. So
and he's so young. It's not like he's
to finish.
Mbappe made his name
more of an historic club than fucking PSG.
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about right now. I don't care about history. I'm talking about right now. PSG isn't Dortmund. Come on now.
And now he can go to Real Madrid. That's the next step. So
not this year.
Not this year.
Next year. But
he's not leaving, bro. You know Mbappe. He's never leaving PSG. You know why? And I'll tell you why. Because PSG, they are going to do everything to keep him to prove a point. And you know what that point is?
What if he doesn't sign the contract? Then what?
Let me finish. Can I tell you?
Finish.
PSG are gonna throw everything at him and his family to keep him for all of his prime years to prove a point that they're no longer a stepping stone club.
Right.
They're going to do everything to change that perspective because it's always been, PSG and then a Barca Madrid, or maybe even a United, maybe Chelsea, maybe, I don't know. But they're going to do everything possible.
I politely disagree, and here's why. Because let's be honest, Mbappe has to sign the contract. That's the first thing anyway. He could just say I don't want to sign the contract.
But that wasn't my point.
No, but you're saying he's gonna stay in his prime years, but his contract.
Yeah, because they're gonna offer him more than what anyone is gonna offer him.
It's not. But then you're implying something different. Because I'm pretty sure Mbappe is not money driven. From what I've seen and heard, he's not money driven.
When they're signing his brother, his uncle, and his father to play for PSG, yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be appealing.
They did the same thing with Chelsea. Did the same thing with Hazard. Again, respectfully, it's up to the player. It's up to the player. It's up to the player. That's different. It's up to the player.
At some point.
If Kylian Mbappe is ambitious, which from what we're hearing he is, there's no way he's staying at PSG.
He'll leave at some point.
There's no way. But if he's not, then he'll stay. If he's not, then he'll stay. And that's fine. But
I think you know why I can't see it? Because PSG, they've grown. Like they're no longer like the stepping stone club. They're a big brand, and they'll throw so much money at him that it's gonna look ridiculous if he says no.
I think he shouldn't. I already think there's a regression in his mentality, and I already think there's a comfort level with him already. That if he stays at PSG, his legacy is kind of set. That in this generation, he's done this, and that, won the World Cup, been a good goal scorer. But if he leaves now with the same mentality, regressive mentality,
he's signed his brother.
That's because they signed his brother. It doesn't mean he's staying.
He's not going to win a CL if he leaves. He's not going to win a CL soon if he leaves, bro. PSG's the best chance to win a CL if he wants to win one.
And even then, Chimere, he could win a CL with PSG, and I still think he will leave anyway. I still think he will leave.
I don't think he should.
Cristiano won a CL.
I don't think he should. I think he's gonna flop if he leaves.
He might flop, but you might think he will flop, but he won't think he will flop. He'll push. If he flops, he flops.
100%. But you need to remember, NK, the thing that builds to that confidence that we're talking about, it's also that he's really loved in France, you know. He's really loved in France, and especially in Paris. So if he turns his back to that, you know, it's going to be a big difference.
Listen, I get what you're saying, but you know that Mbappe.
They'll understand. If he wants a CL, they won't.
No. I'm just saying, like, it would be a big step out of his comfort zone.
Yeah,
to
but
leave the place where he's so loved. He's so loved.
Abdul, I understand that, but you have to. As a player, you have to do that. As a player, you have to step out your zone.
But bro, the football is changing, man. Madrid and Barca. I'm a Barca fan. But it's because of the money in the game and the brand. Let's be honest, they built a good brand, man. So
they have branding, but at the end of the day, let's be honest, because Mbappe idolizes Ronaldo, right?
Yeah.
So again, why wouldn't he take that next step? PSG is not that next step. The best
like I said, the biggest reason why I don't think he'll take that next step is he's comfortable and he might be scared.
He's comfortable right now. He's comfortable there right now.
Yeah, and he might be scared to fail.
And sorry, I don't know if he's speaking, but he's only 22 years of age. Yeah. So exactly. He's not even in his prime.
Yeah, he has plenty of time.
He has too much time.
But that's not true, guys. Let's be real though. People peak at different points. Some people peak early, some people peak late. Yeah, but I think he's peaked early.
Yeah, but bro, he's 22 years of age. So better. So at worst, he has at least 12 more years of football to play.
Yeah,
come on, he has at least 12 more years. So as much as we're talking now, there's still too much time. He could stay there at PSG. Chimere, is it wild to say he could stay there for another 4 years?
Yeah, he could, and then move to Real Madrid.
And then leave at 26 or 27.
I guarantee you, if he leaves at 26, 27, it's over. He's not going to amount to anything if he leaves at that point.
Chris, he might. I must say, I don't know what he's going to do, but he might. I'm just saying why.
Chris, you know why I say Mbappe's improved? Because when you watch at Monaco, because I watch PSG a lot. So when I watched him at Monaco, he didn't have the vision he had now. He wasn't playing well as a team, because when he first played Monaco, he was just nothing but a striker. People were setting up goals for him. But now look at him, he's coming deep. He's setting up players. He's initiating the attacks now. He wasn't doing that. He wasn't doing that before. That's why that's why I think him playing with Neymar has helped him a lot. Because having another player like that on their team that can do that, and it takes pressure off of him, where now he can just sit back and learn. And then now when Neymar leaves the team, he can work on that part of his game.
Yeah, bro. Neymar has helped him a lot. Did you see the way he dived and won that penalty?
Beyond the trolling, I hear you in terms of overall link up and creating. I hear that facet is improved. But the key thing that actually made him great, being clinical, making the right decision, I don't feel like he's gotten better at that. I feel like he's gotten worse at that.
No, bro. As much as his
passes have went up every season.
Bro,
they haven't.
Bro, he averaged 2 key passes this season in the Champions League.
No. I thought you said his stats.
No, key passes.
Bro, sorry.
Bro, as much as you say that, come on. I feel like we're being a bit reactionary, because I'm pretty sure after that Barcelona game, probably no one saying a damn word about him not improving and all this stuff about after Bayern and Barcelona. I'm not saying this flag for over a year. Yeah, I'm not saying maybe not you. I'm not saying you, but generally, because when this guy was turning up at the Camp Nou, I'm talking about what the narrative was. The narrative was, this guy's here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Bayern as well. Bayern first leg tremendous.
Yeah. And he played the second leg against Man City. We don't know what happens.
We don't know what happens.
So to be fair, you're right. He has improved, in regard. Now he has improved, bro. When you look at his stats, it was his best CL season last season.
Yeah, exactly. And
wait, wasn't his best? Wasn't his best? Didn't he score more for Monaco in that first year? Because he only had 7 goals in the CL.
Nah, he scored 10. He scored 8. He scored 8.
Yeah, he's better overall. He's better overall, passing, dribbling, key passes.
Yeah, he scored the most last season. Also,
and Chimere
And
Chimere as a United fan.
I'm talking in regards to himself,
and Chimere as a United fan, the second leg Mbappe that we saw against United and this Mbappe are 2 different things. They're two very different. He's improved. Let's be real, guys. He's improved. He's improved. It's not. There's still improvement. There's still more improvements that need to be made. He's not finished, but from what I'm seeing, is if he stays at PSG, I don't think that's the worst. I think he should, in my opinion, he should stay for at least another 2 or 3 years. In my opinion, he should stay. He should stay because.
Wait, my bad. I had to comment. Somebody just said, "Does Mbappe take corner for PSG?" There's Di Maria and Neymar there. Mbappe does not take
Sweden equalized.
Sweden equalized.
Yes.
Let's go, man.
Forsberg.
I like the Sweden team.
Bro, Forsberg has 4 goals now. Holy shit!
Is that Damien?
Yes, it's me.
I didn't even know that.
Bro, Forsberg has as many goals as Benzema now. He's 1 away from the Golden Boot.
Ooh.
Forsberg.
I like the Sweden team, man.
Did this score?
Yeah,
he scored now, and he has 4 goals. Ronaldo has 5.
Anke, my bad, man. Go ahead and finish what you're saying, bro.
No, man. I'm just saying that.
Guys, it's 1-1. Guys, it's 1-1. Forsberg.
I feel like.
Okay, let's listen to what he's saying.
Oh, no, that's a deflection, bro. That was a deflection.
Nah, man.
Is it 1-1? Is it 1-1 already or 1-0?
What's your agenda?
It's 1-1. It's 1-1, but Forsberg scored a big deflection.
Wait, what does he mean?
What's your agenda? That Barcelona goal in the first leg. Would you say that's good close control?
Yeah, that was beautiful close control, bro. That was a great goal.
That's one of. I haven't seen Mbappe score. I don't watch PSG a lot, but I haven't seen Mbappe score a goal like that.
Bro, have you seen the goals Mbappe was scoring this year, bro? He's scoring solo goals.
Come on,
that's such a lucky goal.
Exactly, I watched it. No. The one with Verratti and Mbappe. That's not.
No, No, I'm
you're talking about Forsberg. You're talking about Forsberg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I was about to say that. Come on now. I think you're being disingenuous to say he hasn't improved. Come on.
Who says he hasn't improved?
Me. But I'm not. But when I say he hasn't improved, I'm not talking overall. Like I already, like I agree to an extent.
Not you. I'm talking about the guy
with the see-through shirt and the big tits in the pants.
I'm doing, man. The kids watching.
Relax.
No, bro,
Relax.
You said relax. I'm like,
Easy.
relax.
Kids are watching.
Gotta
Bro,
keep
the camera run down and phone,
Kids are watching. Easy.
No, but Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, like I don't know if it was addressed to me, but anyways, as I'm saying, like I don't disagree in his overall game improving, like the link up and like off the ball movement, cool. But like the main attributes that made him great at Monaco, I don't think like decision making and clinicalness. I don't know what the word for clinical.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that has improved since he's moved to PSG.
What I think is because in Monaco, his role was different than PSG. In Monaco, he had people just in Monaco. Pretty much, Monaco's
There's Falcao, there's Bernardo Silva, there's Bakayoko.
Yeah, if you look at Monaco's team, look at what the tactics.
They have this guy Thomas Lama.
Pretty much, Monaco team was a pragmatic team, but also a high pressing team. As in, they press you high.
Yo,
they get the ball, they just go straight. PSG is more of a defensive team where they control the game, so you get to see those more because Mbappe didn't have to.
Yo, bro, my brother, like you're even following me on this stream just to spoil for me, yeah.
Mbappe didn't have to think as much in Monaco.
Yeah,
he only had to do was just.
Shimmer, I think Mbappe and Monaco was purely a final third player, final third.
Yeah, he was purely, but PSG's improved his overall.
You know the funny part? He said Mbappe himself said it. He came out and said that under Thomas Tuchel he improved massively a lot. Because Tuchel told him what he needs to do in terms of calling goals, and he scored those goals. I remember, was he in his first 2 seasons? Because he scored 35 goals one season. I remember what I said very well.
But look,
was it the second season or the first season?
Second season, he scored 33.
There you go. So, it was the top scorer that season.
But
under Thomas Tuchel.
The only reason people are saying Mbappe hasn't improved because he hasn't won a Champions League yet. If you won a Champions League, nobody would be saying
exactly. He hasn't achieved anything new like the last couple of years.
Exactly. But exactly.
If you won a Champions League, nobody would be saying that.
But to be fair, is that down to him or is it down to his team?
It's down to
you can argue with those missed one-on-ones versus Bayern.
Oh, first half has finished?
No, but
first half's finished.
Yeah.
But like to be honest though, like 2 seasons, Neymar was injured, and he wasn't. Let's be honest, Mbappe wasn't.
He was the one carrying the team, yeah.
And Mbappe wasn't ready yet. He wasn't ready to be. He wasn't ready for that role. He was to be at that time. Like he wasn't. Because let's be honest, Mbappe is a world-class player, but he can't lead an attack. He's not a Neymar. He's not a Cristiano. He's not a Messi. Not that level. You know what I mean? He's not even a Robin. He's not a Robin level.
Chimere, you know what's interesting? Because PSG didn't win the league, they're gonna be in part 2 next season, so they can end up in a group with Bayern Munich or with Man City or stuff, or even Chelsea. You know, so the thing is, it'll be interesting if they finish first or second.
Why in part 1? Because
I know, so they can come in the same group as you. You know,
Abdul.
Yo.
I have one question because we were talking about this yesterday. I don't know if you're here.
No, I won't.
Is Mbappe in your top 5?
No.
Thank you. He's not in my top 5. He's in my top 10, but I can't put him in my top 5.
Top 5 in what way?
Top 5 players right now.
Right.
I'm not talking about season. I'm not even talking about season. I'm just talking about in general. Is he in your top 5 players?
He's in my top 5, man.
How do you categorize Mbappe? Is he a forward, a winger, or a goal scorer?
He's a forward. He's an inside forward. He's a forward.
He's an inside forward.
Yeah. Like
Salah, he's not top 5, man. Are we talking about every position or just forwards?
No, top 5 in every position.
Just in general.
No, he's not my top 5.
I mean, he squeezes into top 10, maybe, but not top 5.
Yes, I was agreeing with that sentiment.
Okay, you guys give me. Okay, Chime, give me a top 5. MK doesn't go and Abdul.
Top 5 players right now.
Since you said Mbappe is not in your top 5.
No, Mbappe's in my top 5.
He's in your top 5? Oh, I'm good. Give me your top 5.
Maguire got the man of the match over Sterling.
So give me your top 5.
I'll address Samuel's thing just after. My top 5 would be.
He's keeping notes, bro. He's keeping notes.
Yeah, I'll just what Samuel just said later. But this one, I was about to say Sterling's in my top 5. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Sorry.
You about to make a big mistake.
Messi's in my top 5. Lewandowski, unfortunately, you know how I feel, but he has to be in my top 5. I'll say Benzema's in my top 5. I'll say Neymar's in my top 5. I know Virgil got injured. I'll still put Virgil in my top 5. And then I'll put KDB ahead of Mbappe for me personally. Kante has been a bit inconsistent, but I'll put him ahead of Mbappe personally. I know this is where it's tight. This is where Mbappe gets in, but in my top 5, he's not my top 5. He's not.
The thing Mbappe has over all those players is he's young. He's young because
he's young.
Yeah, because when you're thinking top 5, you're also thinking who would I have in my team, and obviously you would have a young player. But when you're thinking if they were all the same age right now. Like this skill, who would you rather have? Because I think a lot of people say, "Oh, he's young," so I don't know. Yeah. But like looking at him right now, he's not a top 5 for me, bro.
Man, I got it, man. I don't know about Benzema being top 5, man. Just me personally, I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't got Benzema top 5 either, man.
Nah, he's in my top 5, man.
Bro,
I
don't even know if he's in my top 10.
Hey, no.
I'm gonna be honest,
bro. Chris, Montaha would kill you for that. Bro.
You just say Benzema is not in top 10?
This is going to be controversial. I'm going to say this, though. Let's just be honest. Until 2018, like when Cristiano left, who had Benzema in the top 5 strikers in a generation?
Oh, no.
Let's be honest.
He was underrated, but he wasn't viewed at the same. I agree. He wasn't viewed at all.
I think Benzema's now gone from underrated to overrated just because how people have gone over how good he is. I think he's a good player. People have kind of taken it now a little bit too much.
The narrative, that's the problem.
Shimmery. Without Benzema,
he's a really good player, man.
Without Benzema, this Real Madrid team looks average. There's been games where this team just looks bang average. Honestly, like the attack looks.
No, I understand. I get you, NK. But my thing is, people saying he's top 5. Can you hit 30 G's in one league season? One? Like,
it's not possible.
30 G's in one league season.
Can you win a golden boot? Like just one?
Wait, has he ever gotten 25? Has he ever gotten 25?
He got 24.
Has he won a golden boot? That's the real question. Has he won a golden boot?
No, he hasn't.
Easy on Benzema.
But we can all agree that Suarez is better, yeah?
Yeah, he's better.
In terms of the totality of his career, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The guy went to Atletico. Look how he turned around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is my thing, bro. If you want to tell me if Benzema's a better player than some of these strikers, okay. But if you tell me if he's a better, look at the keyword striker. He's not top 5 generation.
He's not top.
Even player is a strong word.
No.
That's
top 5, but Chimmery. Okay, then let's have this discussion, right? Top 5 strikers of the generation. Then let's have that discussion.
Okay, so you want me to name mine?
Yeah. Name yours.
This is not in order, but Lewandowski, Suarez, Ibrahimovic. Let's keep going. Who else? If we're being honest, Aguero. Even Cavani's better than him for just going striker.
And Higuain.
My guy said Higuain.
Hey, Abdul, Higuain can actually hit 30 G's in a league season, though.
Bro, Higuain has the record for most Serie A goals in a season.
Damn.
Bro, did I just hear someone say Immobile?
Nah.
I know what's that.
Bro, let's be honest here.
I would have said Cavani.
If you want me to be even more disrespectful, quote unquote, Let's go. Let's be even more deeper. In prime, Falcao is even a better striker.
What? No.
Facts. These are facts, bro. I remember
Torres? What about Torres, bro? What about
Chimere? No. What you're time out.
Yeah. And in form, Torres is better than Benzema.
Time out. No, guys, we need a timeout because Chimere, what you said about Benzema, right? And the fact that he was from underrated to overrated, which is what you're implying, right? I'm not lying. That's what you said.
Hey, that's what I said, yeah.
Can't you say that's the same thing for Cavani? Because again, this guy was this when he was at PSG, he was this. People were disrespecting him. People were saying he was just he was just any guy. That's what the way. Cavani, no one really rated Cavani. I'm sorry, no one really did. That's the truth. No one really did. I'm sorry.
Chimere.
Yeah, this
Chimere. How disrespectful are you?
But you know why Cavani
Costa. What?
Chimere, you are how disrespectful.
Put your agenda. Perfect top five. Put your agenda. Perfect top five. I'll put Ibra 4 and Aguero 5. That's what
I'm being honest, bro. Are you gonna tell me that? Are you gonna tell me that if you could pick a striker? You take Benzema over. You take Benzema over Ibra?
I would.
Are you kidding?
Benzema over Ibra? No.
You're sick, man. I would.
You take him over Ibra?
Zlatan?
I would.
Are you? No. How good is Ibrahimovic that you guys are saying this?
Oh my God!
Zlatan is
no. There's no big difference between
what has Zlatan done in the Champions League? What has Zlatan done in the Champions
League? I can't, man.
Tell me a striker that has scored a bicycle from outside the box.
Chris.
Guys, do you want to hear an interesting fact? Cavani's first ever European final was against Villarreal.
Cavani can hit 30 goals in the league season. So
no. Chimere, what has Ibrahimovic done in the Champions League?
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't know. Ibra's hit some years he's hit 50, 60 goals in the season.
But
give me 30.
No. But when you do, Chimere, come on. No.
Chimere, you are sick. Ibra doesn't make my top 20 striker. This guy is an industry plant, a PR project. This bomb moves from Inter, they win treble.
Now let me keep going though. So
now
listen to what I'm saying. Striker. The key word of a striker is to score goals. Score goals.
Are you sure?
If you want a striker,
it is. That's the word of a striker.
I don't. No. You see, with me. I believe a striker could do more. It's not. My thing is not, the bottom line is not to score. If you could provide for your teammates, that's in my opinion. That's just.
Ibra could do that too.
No.
I'm thinking about it now.
The thing though, it's weird that it's a big deal. It's not a big deal that you choose Benzema over Ibra. It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's Sancho, bro. Man. He's coming home.
It's because Benzema won.
Sancho's coming
home.
Yo,
Chimere, how does it feel seeing Chris's profile picture?
Oh, that? I mean, nothing, because I know he's coming to Man U, so it doesn't do anything to me. Like,
relax.
Nice.
What the hell?
Propaganda.
Bro, Liverpool fans think they're getting Sancho and Mbappe. They're gonna end up
Jamie
with
Vardy had Ibra, bro. Come on now. Jamie Vardy had an Ibra. Come on, bro. Like, come on. Like,
it's Dodd. No. Footy agenda. It's Dodd. I'm not gonna say Jamie Vardy, but Ibra is. I don't rate Ibra like this at all. I don't think he. I think he's a champion. He's a Champions League flop. What's he done in the Champions League? Aguero. We need to have an honest discussion about Aguero as well, because I don't think he's what people are telling me.
But let me ask you a question.
Aguero is a league merchant.
No, but what's Benzema done in the Champions League? What's Benzema done in the Champions League since Cristiano left?
Well, that's like Suarez, bro. Suarez also a league merchant. Yeah, don't get fooled by his CL, bro. That was MSN.
Abdurrahman, top 10 of all time. No.
This guy again, bro.
No, he's a troll. I'm praying he doesn't join this team. I'm praying he doesn't.
Okay, let's keep going, bro. But
no. I want to hear about Chimere. I want to hear your top 5.
My top 5 strikers?
Not strikers, just like all around.
All around?
Yeah, because
you mean today in 2021?
Because you said the French frog is in there, right?
You want me to go in order or just anybody?
Yeah, from 1 to 5.
1 is Messi. 2 is Neymar. 3 is Lewandowski. 4 is actually not. Never mind. Mbappe's not my top 5. Never mind. He's number 6. 4 is whatchamacallem?
Ronaldo?
No. What's
Van Dijk.
KDB.
Damn, you don't got Ronaldo.
Bro.
You don't got Ronaldo in top 5?
Nah, he's not.
Cristiano is not a top 5 player.
He's not top 5.
He's not a top 5 player.
Not top 5 no more.
Not in 2021. He's not a top 5 player.
And then 5 is what's that? It's between Mbappe and what's that dude's name, bro? Bro, how am I forgetting dudes? Like
Kimmich.
Nah, it's not Kimmich. Not Kimmich.
Oh, what club does he play for?
Nah, it's Conte. What am I forgetting dudes' names, bro? It's Conte.
Ungolo.
Bro, I wasn't here yesterday. How did Abdullah react to
I was in the mud yesterday.
But like you've been in the mud all summer. First you thought you were gonna get Hakimi.
Abdullah, I wish I was here.
You were gonna get Haaland, and then you thought Kante was gonna win the Ballon d'Or, bro.
Okay, look at the comments. Look at
Let me
look at the comments. Let me look at the comments.
Look at the last one. Look at the last one.
Let me look at the comments. Sorry, Robert. Let me look at the comments. I don't even look at the comments normally. Let me look at the comments, man.
Wait, is
bedtime. Good thing.
Is that
No. Good thing can come from milk.
Wait, was it Footy Agenda's one?
Yes, the last one.
Jamie
I have
Vardy
to
was
say,
not
Footy Agenda is a goat, man. He's a real MVP. He says some crazy stuff that are actually true. Especially, but I just want to add on this whole Ibrahimovic stuff and Benzema. There is no big difference between these two strikers. Let's not make it seem like Benzema is miles ahead of Ibrahimovic.
Somebody has won the UCL.
I mean, Ibrahimovic is miles ahead of Benzema.
Another person has won the UCL.
Nah, man,
Benzema was a beta male when he won the UCL. He wasn't an alpha.
Okay, when was Ibrahimovic an alpha and won the Champions League?
Do you guys count Benzema, bro? Do you guys count the goal Benzema scored in the final?
I absolutely count that goal. I absolutely count that goal.
No, you can't, bro.
What do you mean you can't count that goal? I absolutely count that goal.
You're telling me
because HH, he loves Benzema, but he doesn't count it.
That counts.
You're telling me if you take Team Akashima out of it, if you have Ibra, you have Benzema. You're telling me Benzema's better than Ibra?
Benzema is all around play, and what he could do in 90 minutes. I'm taking him over Ibra.
Prime Ibra.
But you know what's funny?
Chimmer, the thing is that
you would never have said that 2 years ago. You know,
no, that's my point.
Yeah.
No, but Zlatan is one of them. In my opinion, Zlatan's. This is the thing, though. Especially with Zlatan, I think he's one of the most overrated strikers of all time.
Yeah.
I think he's overrated.
Yeah, that's a good argument. I just think he's better than Benzema.
Me personally, I would put him ahead of. Me personally, I would have put him ahead of Benzema.
Now, because if you're asking me, if you want to switch the argument, tell me who I think is the better player. Of course, I'll take Benzema over Aguero. But if you're asking me who I want as a striker,
no. But even then, Chimere, Aguero. If you want to say,
guys, breaking news, guys, easy. According to the French football RMC, he said there was a clash between Rabiot Pogba family and the Rabiot family. Rabiot family is Veronica Rabiot yelled at Kylian Mbappe's father, telling his father that Mbappe is too arrogant and he need to show. I'm not gonna say that word. I'm not gonna say the rest of it. I'm not gonna say the rest of it.
What are you reading?
Too arrogant. RMC. Let me think. Let me say.
Chimere, you say that Benzema hasn't touched 30.
Hold on, guys.
Has Aguero?
Aguero?
Yeah, in the Prem.
Aguero's highest is 27.
Guys, this is what I saw. So at full time, Veronica Rabiot asked Mbappe's father to tell his son off that it would be it's less too arrogant. She also taken him as certain journalists for the way they were sucking up to Mbappe. An aggressive exchange of words that occurred between Veronica and Kylian Mbappe's mother, as well as the PSG attacker father for about 20 minutes. It and Rabiot's mother clash with several families of the player present at Bucharest on Monday evening. Other family witnessed the scene. They were shocked by Veronica's Rabiot attitude and timing of her outburst right after the match. The situation appeared to have originated from an earlier in the match when the security officer had to ask those close to Labil Pogba. They reacted.
So is this like the reason? Is this the excuse for losing or what?
And the negativity to the Rabiot mistake in particular. Okay. Oh wait, did Rabiot make mistake?
Right message, wrong messenger.
Wait.
Did Rabiot make mistake? Rabiot's mom always causes trouble, man.
But to be fair, like the way Mbappe, like he acts, and you know the whole Olivier Giroud thing, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you think? Like, treat the elders with respect, man.
Abdul, right message, wrong messenger. It shouldn't come from any. Rabiot and his family shouldn't open their mouth. It should be Rabiot, Benzema maybe, Pogba maybe. Even come on now.
Let me back to what was. Let me just break it down like this. Let me tell you like this. Let me say it like this. Benzema and Ibra, you put them together. If you put them in the league season, who do you think will hit the most G's? If you as a striker, who do you think will get the most goals if you put them in any league? And who will score the most goals?
In the prime?
Yeah.
In the prime, I think Zlatan, but Zlatan's, correct me if I'm wrong, Zlatan's big game record is quite questionable. If you
think Benzema's big record is good, but at the same time, Benzema's never had the.
Shimmery,
I have another question.
You can't goal contributions. Because
we're letting the fact that Benzema won the Champions League cloud the judgment.
No, but Chimere, you know that if you put those two players in different team, probably the same kind of team, who would win like a trophy?
Yeah, hold on.
Because I think the team would
I'll be back, guys.
I agree.
I think the team, if you're talking about stat pad and be the highest goal scorer, maybe for sure Ibrahimovic. But if you're talking about actually winning competition and making your whole team better, it's Benzema.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Benzema didn't make them better. Benzema didn't make France better.
He sort of did. It's just that the team as a whole. You can't just
wait. Is it because they didn't win the Euros?
Exactly. Come on, Chris.
What has Benzema done?
We're speaking tangible things. You said put him in a team, he makes them better. They literally replaced him with Giroud, and they weren't a better team.
So, no. They
the front three was.
So wait, time out. So so France were the exact same players from 2018 were there in 2021.
Because
the core was there.
No. Matuidi was part of the core, right? He was part of that core team.
Yeah.
Matuidi's
He's not there. So that's a cog gone, right?
Umtiti was part of that too.
Exactly.
He's
So
not
that's
there. They have Kimpembe, and if you watch that game, Kimpembe was horrible.
So you can't.
It's very harsh to blame it all on Benzema. Because Benzema is there. No, because that's the whole sense you use that. Because Giroud, they won trophies.
But then why give Ibra the blame for him not doing well in the Champions League? Why can't we use that same logic then?
What?
Why are you giving Ibra all the blame for him not doing well in the Champions League?
It's not entirely, but if you look,
not to mention, sorry to cut you off. But not to mention that every team that Zlatan left, the year after he left, that team ended up winning. So they improved their team as soon as he left. It wasn't just all on him.
Because he left
Inter, they won the league. He left Barca, they won the Champions League. I mean, they improved their team. It's not just him. It was just unfortunate that it looked bad.
Guys. I have to dip here.
All right, man. I'll see you in a bit. Zlatan has played in tremendous teams. There's no excuses for you not to. I'm sorry. There's no excuses.
Did PSG sniff a semis with Zlatan?
Who they play against? They lost to Barcelona.
Come on, man. Are you serious? Now we're gonna choose who they should play lesser teams. Is that what it is?
But that's not what I said. But you gotta look who they're playing against. Wasn't Barcelona a better team?
Shimmery again.
And who was Benzema losing to as the alpha? Losing to an under-21 team in Ajax and Chelsea. Come on, bro. Come on.
Exactly.
Really? And you think that Madrid team is as good as the team that won it before?
That's the
point.
The fact that sorry, before you go, Abdullah, the fact that the first leg was 1-1 and Benzema scored that goal, clap for yourself. Because without Benzema, what did Real Madrid create? Barring what Benzema did, they didn't do anything.
Benzema is much
even the second leg, even not for Mendy being clutch, even for Mendy being clutch, Benzema had 2 great chances that were just good goalkeeping. He did what he had to do.
Exactly.
Jimmy, I don't see the thing that brought up this whole Benzema stuff. I just want to add this real quick. I'm not saying that you're wrong to choose Ibrahimovic, but when you make it a clear gap that you're choosing Benzema, it's like, no, Ibrahimovic is way ahead of him when it comes to being a striker. That's the only part I have a problem with.
I'm not making a clear gap. My point, the reason why I get annoyed with this is because until 2018, would you have said Benzema was better than Ibra? If the year was like 2015, would you have said that?
Could you make a case that Benzema's been he was living under Cristiano's shadow?
But he hasn't. How can he live on the shadow, bro? He hasn't even hit 30 G's in the season.
No, but here's the thing, though. Chimmery, can we count pens, or are we not doing that? Because Benzema doesn't take pens.
But Ibra was hitting 50 or 60 goals.
In what league? In what league did he hit 50?
Bro, he went
so now it counts. Now it doesn't count, but when Mbappe counts.
He went La Liga and scored. He went
League on now and League on there are 2 different things.
Where did he bag those goals at? I just want to
Ibra has proven in every league in scoring. Come on now.
League on now is better than League on then. I don't know about that. Because honestly, this is my honest opinion. The PSG team with Ibra is a better team than this PSG team. This PSG team lacks chemistry.
No. When we do
chemistry, they have better personnel in certain areas.
Listen. When we compare leagues, it's not the top team we do. No. Look at what Lyon did. Look at what Monaco did. Look at what Monaco did.
I hear you.
Exactly.
Can I give you a slight refute? Give me a refute?
Give me a refute.
Did Giroud not win the league before he joined Arsenal in 2011?
He won the league.
Eden Hazard won the league before he joined Chelsea in 2012.
What did those teams do in the Champions League? Answer that question then.
They didn't do anything because the year they won the league, they weren't in the Champions League. When they made the Champions League, they sold their best players.
Unfortunately, that's not a place where we can make excuses for, because at the end of the day, Lyon again Lyon were in the semi-final.
Enki, you're not.
And they finished 7th.
But Enki, you're not getting my point.
They won the semi. Oh yeah, Chimmery, explain that.
You're not getting my point is not saying if you want to tell me who I rather have in my team, Benzema or Ibra.
Go oh my god.
I'll say Benzema because Benzema is less selfish than Ibra, and Benzema will bring other people to play. What? My key question is:
the post.
If you tell me who the better striker is as a striker, goal scoring, it's Ibra.
It's not about
goal scorer. Just say goal scorer if you want to. Because striker is a different thing.
It's different. Yeah.
Say goal scorer, and I'll totally agree.
Goal scorer, I will agree.
Do you guys value different attributes as a striker as valuable as each other, or is there a main valuable attribute a striker should have?
Who is your striker? Isn't your striker Firmino?
Answer the question.
No. I just want to know your striker is Firmino, right? He plays everything. You won the Champions League with him. You won the league with him.
There's a slight waiting on. No. Chimmery is for me. There's a slight waiting on goals. Slight. Listen to me. There is weighted. It's slightly on goals, but for me, for a striker, Chelsea have had Didier Drogba as a striker. We had Diego Costa as a striker. And now is to me, from what I've seen, because again, I've watched too many strikers for Chelsea. For me, it's more than just goals. For me,
I understand.
That's for me. Maybe someone else where their striker was bagging, but for me, it's more than goals.
Chimere grew up on Van Nistelrooy, who is just a goal machine. So
a goal machine.
And I grew up on Torres and Suarez.
Exactly. So maybe it's a different.
No, but Suarez for me was different gravy. I don't think Suarez was only goals.
It wasn't only goals.
Because if you're asking me,
he was for me the most dangerous striker I've ever seen was Suarez at Liverpool. One of them. I even think more dangerous than Aguero. That guy was.
Yeah, I agree.
It was scary. 100%. It was scary, man.
Yeah, Suarez. I thought Suarez was the third best player in the world after Cristiano and Messi. That's how good he was.
At Liverpool. That
Liverpool,
season at Liverpool. Was,
but I have something to say about that Liverpool season that no one wants to speak about.
Daniel Sturridge.
Suarez did nothing in big games.
Yeah,
in that
he did
season.
nothing. I saw. In fact, I have a Twitter. I have a Twitter thread. Jimmy, go ahead. I have a Twitter thread.
Anke, were you calling him Bruno Fernandes back then?
Hey, that season is one of the most overrated. Again, Jimmy, come on, man. You know me. I'll keep it 100 with any player. That season was one of the most overrated seasons of all time. What
season was that?
The one where he scored.
The 13-14. And remember the seasons that Gerrard slipped.
Yeah, against Crystal Palace. I remember.
I'm sorry, Chris, man. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you.
I don't feel sorry for Sleepy G. He should have gone to Chelsea. He made his bed. He better lie on it too.
Okay, look at that. Look at his season in simple terms. Luis Suarez, correct me if I'm wrong. 21 goals against the bottom 10 teams in the league.
Yeah, I guess no. I remember he ripped up Norwich, man.
9 goals against top 10, 0 against top 4.
I mean, he did score against Tottenham. I'll give him that one.
But Tottenham wasn't a top 4 team. They were a top 6, 7 team.
I totally agree with that, but
no, but you're still dangerous.
I've never seen a player so dangerous.
Seriously,
what he was doing was scary. It was scary. Man. I hated Liverpool. My roommate was a Liverpool fan, and so I watched a lot of Liverpool that season, and I was very happy when they lost it because he was he was too confident. He was 100% sure they were winning the league. So I was very happy when it didn't happen, especially Chelsea actually had it.
Guys, with their
Suarez was crazy,
guys, with their balling, man, they could give England a lot of problem.
I'm telling you, if
good football.
I'm telling you, if Sweden go through here, I don't see England beating Sweden. Honestly.
England are winning this.
I hope you're right.
My whole frustration. Don't worry. My whole frustration with Benzema thing just came from Madrid fans saying Benzema had a better season than Lewandowski. I'm just like, bro, enough is enough, man.
Bro. And that he should win the Ballon d'Or.
Chimri, you know I'm the wrong person to ask. Sorry, I'm staying quiet. I'm not saying anything to go.
Okay, come on, defend Lewandowski this one time. Just this one time. Come on,
Chimri, because you're my guy. And because Abdullah is and Sam is here as well. Sam comes and goes. Sam doesn't stay on the stream consistently. As long as you guys are here, I'll give Lewandowski props. This year, I'm not gonna. This year, you're better than Benzema. I'll be honest, man. I'll be honest.
And he showed, man.
What about last year?
And he carried Poland, man.
Another thing with strikers, though.
Are you talking about Chris? Chris, are you talking about? Wait, before you go, Chris. Again, I felt some type of way about the way Lewandowski whacked my team. So last year, for me, I don't say anything. So, you know what I mean?
Isaac, is it Isaac or Isaac? What's your name?
I think actually I don't know, man. Is it Isaac or Isaac? I think it's Isaac.
Look at the goal.
He's Eritrean, isn't he? Originally, he's Eritrean,
right? Bro. Let's be honest, man. Lewandowski is a great striker, bro.
He's a great striker. No. But the thing is, he has also improved as well. He has also improved.
His overall game has gotten better too.
Even last season he said it that this is the form of his life. When the player says that, they know there is a big difference with what they were doing before.
Yeah, because
just to add, even Diego Costa at Chelsea, as dangerous as it was, just to add on that whole Suarez stuff, it's very hard to find a striker that is all round. Because in the Champions League, Costa wasn't that good. No, but in the Champions League,
he was terrible in the Champions League, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm just trying to say. That it's very hard to find a striker that is all round, like Champions League, top teams, lower team, just destroying every. It's very hard.
That's why I wanted to bring up the point that when we were talking about Suarez's season, the 13-14, he didn't really do anything against the big clubs, and he's kind of stat padded. I don't like the term either, but he's stat padded against like the bottom teams, and people like to say that's the best season. I bring up Salah's season. First season was far better because firstly, he scored more goals and he played well against the big six. And secondly, he did that while being in the Champions League, and he was like the second top goal scorer that season.
Is this Chris talking?
Yeah.
I think again the best thing to happen to Salah's career was Coutinho leaving, because with Salah with Coutinho wasn't the same Salah after he left. It wasn't the same at all. Wasn't the same at all. Not to say anything, because Coutinho was a great player back then, but he was holding Salah back. Not purposefully, but he was because Salah wasn't that same guy. He was a different beast. When Coutinho
The only
left,
thing though with the
Coutinho was
whole
holding
Salah and what's his name, Suarez. The thing is that Suarez was stat padding. He had sauce. You know why people like Kovacic? Like his all round game was just so good. Like the technique, the dribbling, the scoring. Salah is a great goal scorer, but I just feel the whole technique and all that is not as much as maybe a Suarez had in that season.
And Suarez was a villain, which made it different. It was different. Suarez is a villain. Man. He's an enemy. He's an enemy. And he lived up to that. So it was different. It felt different. It felt very, very different when he was doing it. Especially that Norwich game, man. It was that Norwich game is one of the
bro. That volley from outside the box.
That Norwich game, my God in heaven, man.
And it was just the finesse, the faking. You know, the way he caught Sin and just man. Even Sturridge was crazy good that
what's
season.
What's funny was every season it was like a yearly ritual. Suarez against Norwich is getting 2 goals minimum.
Yeah, man, he just ripped them up, dude.
No, but what do you think about Sleepy G though? Like seriously, that guy in his Premier League career, getting the Hall of Fame and all that. Like
this is my honest opinion about Steven Gerrard, and you guys might be shocked, but I don't really like Gerrard. Like when I think about him, I low key associate him with Liverpool's failures. And when Liverpool was trash, let me tell you.
Talk on Abdul. Let him talk. Please let him. This is I've never heard this from a Liverpool fan. I need to hear this.
Like when Liverpool was trash, me as a fan, I never tolerated mediocrity. So I always looked at them side-eyed. I always looked at them funny. So when I think of Steven Gerrard now, it's very difficult for me to remember. Okay, I remember. It's very difficult for me to associate all the good memories of him.
I agree. I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
No, that makes totally
sense. That makes sense. Like, you see, that makes sense. That sense. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I agree. I
especially that slip, and even that Crystal Palace game. It was bad, and I'm not saying he's a bad captain or anything, but I think that was the time captain. He should have really made himself like, you know what? Come on, guys, we're not letting this slip. We're not gonna let this slip. But man, he's a good player and all that. But I truly get, because another thing I would just add is that your team was mediocre. That's one thing to think about. Your team was
so unbalanced.
It was bad.
And I
have to give Liverpool fans great credit, because you guys are great at bigging up your player. Even at that time, you guys were still bigging up this horrible players that you had.
And one more thing as well. Again, Steven Gerrard, didn't you get sent off in your last Manchester derby in the Liverpool Manchester game?
It's a 6-1,
bro. No, he got sent off against Man U and we lost 2-1 when Mata scored a bicycle, and he lost 6-1 in his last game.
You have too many of these on your record. Unfortunately, you have too many stains. Unfortunately, I still love Gerrard.
But when they talk about Steven G, Liverpool fans are the most toxic fans in world football. I don't want to.
Let's exclude Chris from this, because Chris, I have to say, is a fresh of breath. Like
exactly, I've never heard that. When I heard it, I was like, wow.
Nah, but Abdullahi, because my dad was a Liverpool fan, so I watched a lot of back in the day. Not when I came of age. Back in the day, I was watching Liverpool games. Gerrard was my favorite player, honestly, Gerrard was my favorite player at our point in time. Just the way he played, I felt inspired.
Kuleseski, what a save!
So Gerrard was my favorite player, but he has too many of these, unfortunately, too many of these stains.
And it outweighs the good time, because the best time you call is Istanbul. It was a great memory. He did well. He won the Champions League and all that. But if you look at the time after, how many games he played after that Istanbul, and what happened, it's just like, I truly get what Chris says. It's too much. They needed to be more glory days.
Yeah, I hear you. And even like his best individual season, which was the 08-09 season, with where we finished second, like where we should have won, but we still bottled it, but in a different way. Like even then, like we still failed, and that's the issue. We still failed. But what I do want to say on like the slip that Gerrard did, you guys had no place winning like had no business winning that game. Chelsea,
absolutely.
Whether
no
you
business
won
at
or
all.
lost, you're finishing third. Why?
Exactly. He said why.
That's
He
the
said why.
Mourinho
That's
power.
Mourinho.
You see the way he was beating his chest after that goal. Nah,
Bro.
man. My favorite manager of all time.
Yeah,
though,
for
but
real,
nah,
man. For real, man.
That match
I
made
love
me hate Mourinho.
I love Mourinho. I'm not even.
That
No,
match
you
made
have-
me hate him.
Chris,
I love
you have.
Mourinho.
Do you know how much? Sorry for the language. Do you know how much of a prick you have to be to do what he did? No. Be honest, because he wanted to do that. He was thinking about this game. Why,
Yeah.
Bro,
even Ashley Cole talked about it. Ashley
Exactly.
Cole said it that because Gerald actually asked him that, what did you guys like? How was the dressing room like?
No,
He made a big miss.
he hit the bar. He cut inside. Oh,
How many bars are they hitting,
I mean,
man?
But wait, Forsberg hit the bar for the first time. He hit the bar again. Did it again?
yeah, here again now. Yeah, here now. Oh no.
Oh my god! Indeed.
Nah, so the thing, Ashley Cole was like, Mourinho's team talk was just make the game horrible, just destroy, just be a nuisance, just like even if it's a throwing, take your time, don't rush it, just like pure shithousery.
Yeah, I
That was the
think
team
Sam.
talk
I
for
think
that game.
Sam. I think Mark Schwarzer was the goalkeeper that game.
Yeah, he
He
was.
said I remember him saying on thing. He said take your time on goal kicks. Take your time, wear that game down. That's what he said. Take your time
Exactly.
doing everything.
bro,
Everything.
even some of the players you guys fielded, I don't even think you fielded like your strongest 11. I remember Tom
Callas
Callas played as well, right?
Callas was a defender. Callas.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Gallas, bro.
Rogers bottled it.
Man,
And
Rogers bottled it.
man, Mourinho is different. It's
man,
different.
my
Completely
favorite
different.
Marino, my favorite Marino moment, bro. This is when Marino like became a legend. Is after they beat Barcelona in the new camp, he went to the Barcelona fans and he celebrated in front of them, and that's when he
Yeah,
became a
man.
legend.
Come on, remember the
Yo.
Juventus game where United won?
Oh, yeah, he put-
He's telling them to shut
Yeah.
up.
That's when
Classic,
I knew he was still there. I was questioning whether he was that same guy. That I was like, nah, he can never change, man. Never
bro.
change.
Now, for me, what he did at Inter, that's when my respect for him grew, but my like for him, personal like for him,
because of the way
deteriorated.
he acted. He's kind of like
No,
Cristiano.
because I'm a Barca fan. I'm a complicated Barca fan as well.
Okay.
And I was rooting for Messi to win another Champions League.
Oh, so
And
you're
after
like,
what, like,
so are you? More, I didn't mean to cut you off. Are you more a Messi guy than a Barca guy?
yeah.
I got you.
Man.
Actually, I'm the only one that is none of both, though. Like, I like both, but I really couldn't pick a side if you made me to.
No, I'm Mourinho, man. I'm Mourinho.
Messi said when Gerrard was giving good teammate, he elevated his game with Suarez, Torres, Mascherano, Xavi. There's a reason Liverpool went 30 years without a Premier League title. This team was not good enough.
Oh no, we're not disputing that. We're not disputing that, but
just one though. Just one.
Just one. You could
But also, we have to give him the fact that he had prolific strikers. Like he had one of the best strikers in the league playing alongside him. So I know the team was horrible, but he was also lucky with having top players in front of him.
Owen, Torres, Juarez,
Exactly. Like these are Premier League greats when you talk about the game.
Yeah.
You're not learning, man. You're not learning.
Yeah. Bro, the reason I love Marino so much, bro, is because I do the same exact thing. Like, I'll tell the crowd to be quiet. Like, I do stuff like that too. So that's why I loved it. Like,
yeah, man. That Champions League final, I love the way Havertz even slid in front of those Man City fans.
It's beautiful.
No, that kind of attitude, man.
I need some edge. There's too many guys that are following.
When you talk about that, it reminds me of Haaland. You get in celebration when he celebrates.
I remember
that guy is like Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund against PSG. Remember what he did?
Oh yeah,
he was mocking PSG fans.
Haaland?
Yes. And he scored against PSG when he was mocking them.
Oh yeah.
When he was mocking them.
I was lying, man. I was so happy when we played PSG. After the first leg, we were giving Di Maria a hard time, right? So Di Maria, after they scored the second goal, he told the fans to F off, and then we won the second leg.
Yeah.
Man, Di Maria.
Oh, what's it called? Billy Gilmore's going to Norwich on loan.
No, it's good. It's good. I like it because Daniel Vag will make him like The way Tuchel
I
plays.
don't know if I like it though. Seriously,
You know what?
I'm
It's not gonna get
very
more
mixed
playing time
feeling
in
about
Chelsea.
it.
No, it won't get more playing
I'm
time.
surprised. You know, I'm surprised though. I thought
No, they
Chelsea
said
would keep him.
they said Tuchel authorized him to go there.
Oh, and the
I'll
ball got
just say
sacked.
it is because of Kovacic. This is all Kovacic's fault. If we didn't have Kovacic
Yeah,
as a
he'll
player, I
be.
think Gilmore would stay.
The ball
Problem
got
is-
sacked.
Yeah, no, he stepped down.
He stepped down. Oh wow, I've been missing. Oh wow.
I need the Chelsea to step down too.
Wait, who stepped out? Who stepped down?
Frank de Boer.
Frank de
Oh
Boer.
yeah. He did already. Right? No, man. But the thing is, I feel Gilmore should be with this team. I wouldn't have mind the. You know when Kovacic got injured and Gilmore started getting some game time. I don't think that was bad at all. Like,
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it, man. He deserved,
Yeah.
and he played well. He played
and
well.
he played
dude.
well. Like, I'm not saying that. I just hope Kovacic improves. If not, seriously, he
I'm
has
just
to
wondering
go.
though, because we heard about Man U, Man City. Chris, who's Liverpool signing? Because I haven't heard anything about Liverpool at all.
Bakayoko.
Bakayoko, what?
Chris, who's
Honestly, I
Liverpool?
haven't heard
It's
anything
Konate.
either.
It's Konate. That's it. It's been the Konate, and that's it,
No,
man.
but Liverpool.
Like, I haven't heard anything tangible in like the last 3 weeks. But,
I'm
like,
hearing Liverpool fans were dancing. They were
rumor-
Liverpool fans were dancing, blowing trumpets, dancing. We want Kylian Mbappe. We want Kylian
Nah.
Mbappe.
I don't want that dude. I don't want him. I don't want him.
You don't
don't
want
want
Mbappe?
him.
Come on.
You don't want Mbappe?
No,
Why?
I don't want him.
Mbappe
I don't
and
want
Salah in the same attack?
Mbappe? Do you know?
I need my agenda to live. I don't want
You
him.
know who? Kylian who? Kylian what?
Chris,
I
who's
need
stopping-
my
Kylian
agenda
Mbappe.
to live. I don't want him.
Chris, who's stopping that attack? Mbappe and Salah.
Bro, nah. What's
This
worth?
guy-
What's worth
This guy
more?
Chimere
My
makes me
agenda
laugh, man.
or the success of my team?
This guy Chimere and Blue Eyes, man. These guys make me laugh, man. And they don't even realize what they do. That's the funny thing.
Who else the attack? Mbappe and Salah.
AK caught me. AK knows me, man. He caught me.
Oh my gosh, man! Oh god, that Milinkovic Savage thing will always make me
No,
laugh.
because man, everybody's talking about, you guys talk about bring back Bakayoko. But I mean, you have money, go get somebody, man. All this Bakayoko, Yoko, whatever, all this Abiyoyo, whatever.
Another thing, though, with what Tuchel has done with Chelsea, man, just keep on. If you want Bakayoko, get him. If it's Mama Yo-Yo, anyone.
He said, "Baba, you,
Do your thing, Mama Yo-Yo, anyone. Just get him.
Until you, anybody that want to get them.
Man, get
What he
somebody,
did to Christensen, because I wanted that guy gone. I wanted Christensen to leave that club. And
What
what
he
he
did to
did
that-
to him. Nah, man, I'm impressed.
man. Man, I don't know, man. I just like, because I've just been watching Milinkovic Savage. Just nobody's picked up the guy.
no,
The
yeah,
guy
no
has
one's-
to leave. The guy has to leave soon, bro. He's getting old. He's getting 26 now. He has to leave.
But
So-
don't
but-
you feel that sometimes these Italian players, they need like a season or two to really acclimatize?
yeah, but
Yeah.
what I've seen from him though, that dude's legit.
But
Like,
Chimere, I thought there wasn't there a point in time where there was strong. I'll say 2018.
What country is Milinkovic playing for? What country?
Serbian, yeah. I'll say 2018.
Oh,
2018, the
Man
World
U?
Cup. He was
he
hyped,
He flopped.
but he flopped at that tournament. I
He
think
flopped,
that
yes.
because I'm pretty sure he was gonna get a move. If he played well that tournament, he would have got a move. Honestly,
He would have got his move. Yeah.
yeah, he would have got a move. But he didn't play well, and then people just stopped talking about this guy completely.
Who we talking about?
Milinkovic Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I just, man, Mbappe, man. Well, Mbappe, bro, you need to be humble. You need to know you're not bigger than the club or bigger than your country. Just humble yourself, work on your game, come back.
The arrogance needs to stop, man. It needs to stop.
But I do think Klopp would be the perfect manager for him to like realize what the main thing should be.
The team goal. Because Chris, did you guys see that thing I said, bro?
That thing where you said,
Yeah.
Guys, it's 26. Savage is 26.
This guy said, Abdullahi, this guy Mbappe said, I love PSG, but I don't know if this is the club for me. We'll see. I'm like, how can you say that when you're still playing for the club?
No, when did he say that?
He said that. No.
He said that
recently.
When?
He said it
When?
recently. Like
2
a
weeks
couple,
ago.
like a couple of weeks ago. He said that
You
recently.
sure? Wow.
Yeah, he said that.
Yes.
Yeah, he really said it.
Wait,
It
was
said-
it an interview or like was
was
it
an
after a game or?
Fabrizio tweeted it. He said it like it was. He said it. He said it.
No, but is it like something you can see on YouTube? Because I would like to watch.
No,
it.
you have to type it in. You have to type it in.
You have to type it in.
It's like a newspaper report or something like that.
Yeah, it's like an article because he said I
Okay.
love Paris. He said I love PSG, but Is it a club for me? We'll have to see.
Chimera, are you talking about this guy?
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, Milinkovic Savic. Yeah, that guy is a baller, man. And plus, I like that the guy is big. He's like 6'4".
Yeah, I need some profile in this team. I need a physical profile in this
Maybe
team.
we can exchange Kovacic for him.
I'll do that. I'll do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, like that dude, bro. That guy will give you 10 this season in Serie. He had 10 goals, 10 assists. And he's
I'd like to get him, but I know Liverpool's not going to pay 90 mil for a midfielder.
Nah, but you guys have good midfielders. You have the great Thiago, the best midfielder in the world at one point.
Nah,
that's what
I hear you, but we're missing one person. Like, we have the destroyer in Fabinho, and then we have the conductor in Thiago, and we need to replace Gini. I don't really want Hendo to start every game, ideally. So I want someone to replace Gini.
I'm hearing no ice. Who's that guy? No ice. Where's he play?
Mönchengladbach.
No, but please, where's Blue Eyes, man? Invite Blue Eyes.
Where's Blue Eyes? He said he's coming back.
I mean, I need to.
Where did he went to?
That guy, man, Blue Eyes entertains me, man. That guy entertains me.
Is this what Rudiger's doing?
What's he doing?
He only has 12 years. I said 12 years. He only has 12 months left on his contract.
Oh, wait, this is last year?
Yeah, this is last year.
Yeah, this last year. Yeah.
He's leveraging.
Leveraging. Yeah. So he told Marina after the Euro he will discuss with Marina.
He's leveraging. No, because
I think Rudiger has to do this, especially the way the club treated him.
Yeah. The club tried to fuck him. No disrespect. The club tried to fuck him.
So I think they deserve this. Especially with the Champions League. Because man.
He said he wants to stay, but he said
they were thinking of taking him to Spurs.
And he said, and they said, exactly. You know the funny part, he said he wants to earn more money. Even if he wants to stay.
There was talk of a Spurs or Liverpool loan. And then they said renew this contract. Or something like renew this contract or we'll send you out or loan or something like that. Like man, it was awful. It was awful, man.
But I'm happy
Chelsea are bastard at that time.
I'm happy with the way he resurrected himself as a player. So happy about it.
I'm lying.
Yep.
The only weakness with Milinkovic Savic is he's not a good passer. Pretty much his impact is getting into the box.
Guys, how can someone be 26 years as taking men in Lazio? Why? How?
Because maybe I don't know. Maybe I mean that's crazy though. Because a lot
of
this guy's giving me ZH vibes, man. If he's still there, man, and you say he's not a good passer.
Milinkovic Savic is gonna ball on the side. It will ball on the side. It will ball.
Because my thing is like, what I'm saying, get him is, you guys already have midfielders who can dictate the game and do all this stuff. You know what I mean? All you guys need is a midfielder now to just be brave and go into the box and create havoc in the final third. That's the one thing. Like, because all your midfielders like Jorginho, Kovacic, all these guys can pass well and keep the ball well. Now you're just missing that next step.
Kovacic should go.
Liverpool can't pass the ball, though. I don't think you can profile him as a player that passes the ball. I think his passing is very average. I would even say Billy Gilmore passes way better than him.
Which one, Kovacic or Jorginho?
Kovacic. His name is Kovacic.
This is a good ball runner. He's a good ball carrier.
I think he's the best ball dribbler when it comes to midfielders in the league. But apart from that, maybe Pogba. But apart from that, nothing else. Nothing else to his game.
Yeah, he's press resistant. Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the dribbling. But that's just my thing. And I think Mason Mount can do what you're saying, Milinkovic Savic should do. The only thing is, I think Chelsea need a player a little bit similar like Jorginho. Or I think that we need a hybrid, like a Jorginho.
I think they need that next week. We're going to go and make them Tremendous representative and speak to them and get them to the bridge.
Actually, I wouldn't mind Tielemans at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Tielemans is actually linked to Liverpool.
Yeah, Tielemans is a good player, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Tielemans as a replacement for Kovacic.
You know, I was just thinking. Somebody posted that Sancho was going to be announced today, and today, what is it now? Still not announced. They keep the more they postpone this, the more.
Chimere. You know what? I'm Chimere.
I think
I'm laughing. Chimere, I'm laughing. You know I'm laughing with this Sancho is going around. Imagine this guy come to EPL and flop. Oh my God!
The reason why I don't think he'll flop is because
Banta will be too much.
He's too young to flop. That's just I don't think
Sam is too young to flop. Kai Havertz was 21. Do you know how much how they were bashing that guy?
No, Abdullah, you took them too serious. It was banter more than anything.
But Sancho, the reason why I don't think Sancho will flop is because I trust the Man U department because they were scouting Fernandes for a while and ended up being a good buy. Mm-hmm. Then Sancho also, he's not under immediate pressure because he has Pogba there, Fernandes there, Rashford there. So I'm saying he'll be under pressure, but it's not like he has to come in and carry the team. You know what I mean?
Not to cut you off, sorry, but not to mention, even the way you guys play, a very counter-attacking team, provided with space.
Yeah,
you can provide a Rashford, a Greenwood. Like, it's not a difficult thing to flop at. So I think he would be.
He will be fine. And it's very good on that counter-attacking team. It's very good. It's very, very good.
Because I think people will say he'll flop if we don't win a trophy, but his individual numbers, I don't think he'll be a flop as a person. I think as a team we might flop, but I don't think he'll flop himself. That makes sense. Like, that is
Sancho.
But until I see him in the Man U shirt, I refuse to believe it. He's coming to Liverpool.
But let's be honest though. Ole has one more season though. This is it. Like,
he needs to win the trophy.
Not even win a trophy, just like prove that you can be a consistent manager.
No, Chimere, don't say that. He needs to win a trophy. I don't care if it's the Mickey Mouse Cup. I don't care if it's the FA Cup. He needs to win a trophy.
But this is the thing though. I don't want us to finish 5th. Then he win a trophy. We think we're progressing when we're getting worse in the league. You know what I mean? I want to see both, preferably. You know what I mean? I want to see us get better in the league.
Okay, so would you prefer a 2-point difference with City or whoever wins the league and no trophy?
Yeah, because that tells me we're doing better in the league. We're getting more consistent as a team. Because if we finish 5th and we don't win a trophy, then we're still a worse team than last year. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, if you finish 7th and win the Champions League, what would you say to that?
I wouldn't. He can do whatever. I wouldn't care. That guy can do whatever the hell he wants to do. Right?
FA Cup.
FA Cup, man. We have to finish like top 4.
Okay, fourth with FA Cup.
Yeah, if we slip below top 4, he has to go.
Oh, okay.
Like but I want to see both. I want to see improvement in the league and a trophy, like preferably. I want to see both.
I just feel all he needs to like celebrate a trophy. Like, it's hard to. It's almost like when Chelsea were playing City, and I was like, I can't imagine Werner lifting a Champions League trophy. I think all he needs to do that. Like, it's hard for me to see it. Like him actually taking the champagne and doing a trophy celebration. I can't see it. So,
Sam, you know what? It won't happen. The fans that are Chelsea fans, some of them are just toxic. Yeah. They are brainless. They don't have sense. They kind of overhype things they don't even need to overhype.
Yeah.
People come at me a lot of time and say, Abdullah is a hater. He doesn't like Tammy Abraham. He doesn't like Messi. He doesn't like he doesn't like Declan Rice. And I give them my own perspective about it. I don't hate these players. I just don't believe Tammy fitting the number 9 we want in Chelsea Football Club. I'm sorry. I've seen Drogba. I've seen Anelka. I've seen Diego Costa. So I do not think Tammy Abraham fit the profile of number 1 we want at the moment in Chelsea Football Club to lead us forward for the foreseeable future. So it doesn't mean I'm hating. I don't hate him. I'm just being factual about what I see. That's my own opinion.
You're just being honest, bro.
Wait, but we also had Kalu. So my problem with Tammy is that if he wants to be the number 1 striker, then he needs to leave. But
that's what he
said. Having Tammy as a number 2 striker,
he says he doesn't want to be number 2.
I think it's luxurious having a player of his quality as your number 2 striker. I don't think a lot of top teams have that. So the only thing is that he has your number 1. Nah, he's not ready for that yet. It's almost like Lukaku when he went to West Brom. Quite right, he was banging in goals, but you could see that he's not ready for that level of consistency that, okay, week in, week out, even if you don't score, you provide an assist or you have an impact in the game. And man, Tammy's not ready for that yet.
Yeah, but man, like I said, man, this is it for Ole. Cause me after Lion, bro. But I watch Man U, so I know the level we're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody was saying, "Oh, we're gonna beat Villarreal easily in the final." I'm like, bro, if you guys,
said that, I will never be surprised if Villarreal beat us. Like,
Chimway's been saying that.
Are you kidding me? He was
because people were like, "Oh, we should beat Villarreal for one." I'm like, bro, we can't even. Have you seen that? We struggle to beat Burnley and Sheffield United. How do you think we're gonna beat Villarreal easily? Like, That's what I'm saying. Like people don't watch Man U like they think, oh, we have Rashford, all these guys. Oh yeah, we should win. Pogba. Like if you watch
the thing is that Chimere, you can't blame them because when United are on their game, I think sometimes they're even more dangerous than City. If they're on it, if all your players, Rashford, Cavani, who's the other guy, Greenwood, Pogba, Fernandes, if they're on their game, I don't think there's not a team you can't beat.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way people are looking at it. And it's not even this season. You guys steamrolled some teams. Like you punched them. Like you really you destroyed. Come on, the Southampton game, 9. I know Leicester have done it before, but there were a lot of games like that. And even when you lose, you guys always find a way to come back. So you can't really blame people for thinking, oh, Villarreal. But as you said, you watch it week in, week out. So you see the little details that maybe
yellow submarine.
Yeah, because I saw how Villarreal played that game. They knew exactly how to win the game. What I mean is they knew, okay, let's sit back and condense the midfield because Mayu's weak on the wings. So if we can just the midfield and take Bruno and Pogba out the game, then it lowers the chances of them scoring. And then they're like, okay, we know Mayu's weak at set piece defending, so we'll try our luck from set pieces. And
you need to give Emery credit, man. For me, I think he was the manager of last season.
He got his tactics right, for sure. Like I know people
give Villarreal a trophy like that, Europa League. Man, his impact was crazy.
Like people are just saying we flop. Yeah, we did, but I don't think Emery got his tactics spot on. He got because it doesn't even matter if the players. If Emery doesn't get his tactics right, we still steamroll them. You know what I mean? Like he had to get his tactics perfect. For them to win. So, I feel like sometimes you got to give managers credit. And
man. For that one, he gets a lot of credit. Seriously, like how do you Villarreal? Seriously, and even what he did with Arsenal, taking them to a final. You can see how hard it is because for the past 2 years now they've tried to do it again and they can't. So it's not the easiest thing to even get to a Europa League final.
It's not easy, man. And I'm actually, why I'm glad we lost the Europa League final because I guarantee if we won that final, if we won that final, the owners would be like, "Oh, we finished second. Oh, we won the Europa League. Oh, we're not far behind City. We don't have to spend much." But because we lost that final, now we're gonna spend because they see our team isn't that good, and I love that. Because the owners get complacent. You saw after we finished second under Marino, they didn't buy anybody the next year. They just bought Fred. That was it. And Marino said, if we don't get people, we're going to suffer the next season. And we suffered. That's how the owners are, man. They get complacent. That's why I'm glad that we lost that final because they won't be complacent and just say, oh, we finished second. We won the Europa League. We don't need to buy much people.
I hope Chelsea don't do this with this Champions League because they need players, man.
Yeah,
they need to offload. They need to ship out some players, man.
Yeah, but I heard Marcos Alonso. Tuchel wants Marcos Alonso to stay. That's what I heard.
No, I don't mind that. I don't mind Alonso staying. Actually, it's not. I don't think he's the worst thing about this team. I think there are other people that need to leave.
I think what's in there? I think Ziyech is gonna leave.
No, I don't want Ziyech to leave, man.
I'm hearing rumors that he's going to
extra time in the game, man. Extra time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's extra time.
Man, I haven't even been keeping track of the game, bro, that much.
Sweden. Isak needs a goal in this tournament, man. With the whole hype with him, he needs to score at least one goal.
But what a tournament, man! What a tournament.
But England are winning this, right?
No, they're not. Spain or Italy. Spain, Italy or Belgium. I said 3 of the top teams. Belgium, hopefully, but Spain.
No, but Enki, do you know why I want England to win this so bad? Because I might be a sick guy, but I need the chaos in the Twitter chat. I need it.
No. We can't handle it, bro. Twitter is going to crash if England wins, man.
How's it gonna crash? Just because of England winning?
Bro, there's gonna be like 3 billion tweets. People won't be able to log on. No. Can't handle it.
Okay, how about this, Chris? How about this? Okay, at least let England get to the final and lose in a close game.
That would be beautiful, but it's also cruel.
No, I feel like England will lose in the final, honestly, if they get there.
No, but can we give Southgate some credit?
No, he deserves some love.
Can we get some credit, bro? But dude, let's be honest, bro. Since this guy's been a manager, bro, let's be honest, bro. He's done a good job. Like,
he has.
He's done a good job, man. Like,
yeah, I agree. Like to the general point of he's improved all the outside factors, like the things that were wrong with the previous generation. Like there was zero chemistry. They used to sit in different tables in the cafeteria because they were just thinking about club allegiances. He's managed to bring unity. I agree with that. But I feel like that's where it ends. That's where he should be replaced. He's a transitional. He was a good transition piece.
But he beat Germany.
Germany's dead, bro.
No. Well, you see, I knew we were gonna do this as well. I knew. I had a Chimway, did I not say this? I had a feeling England were gonna beat Germany and no one's gonna give him love. I had a feeling.
Bro, did you see the way Germany played?
But what's it called? Salman Abdullahi. Are you here?
I think Abdullahi stepped out.
Okay, but Sam, I have a question. Because again, I love HH because I think he's just different. I think he's different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you know when he said Mason Mount was if Mason Mount's our best player, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Remember when he used to say Kovacic was our best player?
Yeah.
Isn't that more of an issue?
Oh man, God bless you for saying this. This is my issue with him.
Does Kovacic play for Croatia?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
he's been playing.
Flopped.
He flopped.
So, you know the thing with HH, when he has this bias, like when he likes a player, he takes it too far. It's the same thing with Hazard. Like Hazard is I love Hazard. I love what he did for Chelsea, but HH takes it another level, like way more. So the thing with that whole Kovacic stuff, it was for sure. You know what destroyed HH with Mason Mount? Why he doesn't like Mason Mount? It was the Bayern game. The Chelsea Bayern game where Mason Mount, I think he had this chance where he just fluffed it and the whole team just capitulated after that. So he had an agenda against Mason after that game.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole Kovacic stuff is an eye test merchant. So if you're a eye test merchant, you will always love Kovacic.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
He's such a great dribbler.
Yeah, he's a great footballer.
Like come on, the flicks that Kovacic does even sometimes, it's like wow, nice. If you're that kind of person that grew up, or maybe Ronaldo. I'm not even comparing the skills, but just those kind of flair players.
JJ Okocha, all those guys.
Exactly. Okocha, like you for sure like Kovacic, but nah, man, all round game horrible.
Yeah,
if he was our best player,
that's the issue. So I saw Kovacic. I went to a Chelsea game. It was Chelsea, and I think it could have been Norwich actually. And this guy warming up. The touches this guy was doing.
It's not, you know the thing with Kovacic even. I've noticed this when he's playing lower opposition, he looks world class. I've noticed that, and that just shows me that this level is a little bit too high for him. And I think he showed it even at Madrid that level too is too high. If you put Kovacic even in like he goes back to Italy or plays for Inter or plays for AC Milan, I think he would stand out more. But him playing for like top teams that want to challenge for Champions League, I think he gets like found out for sure. That level is just too much for him.
But on HH's point that he doesn't think Chelsea can win anything with Mason Mount, let me flip the question rather. Do you guys think Chelsea can be the best team with Mason Mount as your best player?
Yeah, because you know the thing though, like you said best team. You said best team. I don't think, like, the thing is Mason Mount as his age and what he's doing. I think it's underrated that a player at his age, literally that Champions League run, the Porto game was very important. He stepped up. The Madrid game was very important. He stepped up. And the final, he stepped up. I think any other player, if they did what Mason Mount did, had the impact, people would talk about it more. But for some reason, Mason Mount, maybe because of he's more of this modern day player that, especially when pressing and all these other things about the game are more important than sometimes you being the most flair and the best dribbler in the team. I think that's why people don't really appreciate what he does.
Yeah.
But nah, man, he stepped up. He really did.
Yeah, cause I'm not a dribble merchant, bro. Like, I'm not one of these guys that's like, oh, because the guy can dribble on that. But like,
seriously, like that Champions League, man. People forget he did his thing. He really
that pass he made, man.
Even the Madrid game, believe me, that Madrid game, the goal he scored for me was one of, because that game I was scared. Because if Madrid scored a goal, that game is going to extra time.
Yeah, and he scored against Porto. Scored against Porto too.
Exactly.
And he scored decisive goals. He scored decisive goals. That's the thing. Like, he showed up, man. Every big game he balled. Liverpool, he scored the winning goal, man. Like,
a nice goal even. Nah, man, the thing is, Mason Mount is 22. People are forgetting this. He's 22, and I would say I hate comparing players. Maybe I won't even do it. But nah, man, for a 22-year-old and to be doing what he's doing right now, you just have to be like optimistic that nah, man, he's gonna get 100% better. He's going to improve. This is second season in the Premier League.
I like Mount, man. I like Mount.
Like, seriously, let's just deep that. It's second season.
I like Mount, man. I like Mount.
I've grown to like him because I counted him out every week from like the beginning of last season. Every week I was counting him out, and little by little he was proving me wrong. So,
not man. For me, he's future captain for sure. Future captain. Like, I can see it happen in the next maybe like 2-3 years.
No, but I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad that England is doing it because I'm glad that some players are finally getting the respect. Like,
I do feel sorry for him for England though, because I doubt he's gonna play that much with the way Grealish is playing right now.
And plus COVID and all that. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be fit, himself.
But I'll say he's ahead of Foden, dude. I don't think Foden will touch this pitch.
Foden hasn't done anything in this Euro.
That hairstyle is the problem, man. He overdid himself. He overdid it. He should have just calmed down with the whole.
Grealish, what a player, man. What a player, man.
And Grealish really shut me up. I think he's that dude, man. NK. He's turning up, man.
Grealish, man,
like that dude.
What a player, bro.
He's been the difference. I have to give him credit, but even then, Sam, you knew it was too much what was going on. It was too much.
I know they were screaming his name today. They literally, like, it's become that. They were screaming his name to come on.
And Aston Villa player.
Yeah, man, it's getting to that stage. Shimmery, it's getting to that stage where these I don't want to say little, but these smaller clubs, man, that Shimmery, I'm not Shimmery. Grealish is just different. He's just different.
Man, that dude can ball. That dude can ball. But you think Rashford and Sancho can't even get one game in? They can't play at all. Like,
I think you should be happy Rashford is not playing. You guys are United fans.
Guys, I'll be back. I'll be back. Streams 30 minutes.
Rashford needs that rest.
That's why I'm glad That's why I'm kind of glad Bruno got eliminated early because Bruno needed a rest too. Bruno was playing way too much.
Him as well.
He was playing way because I read a stat that he played like out of all the 61 games we played, he played 59 of them. Even against lower league, like we're talking like Luton Town, those kind of teams, he was still playing.
Even like, Tuchel said it. Tuchel was like, "Doesn't he get a rest that they should rest him against Chelsea because the way he's playing, man, he's playing too many games." Yeah. But I know he was saying it because he doesn't want Bruno to play. But he also like I'm sure he checked how many games Bruno has played for United, and for him it's like, wow, it's a little bit too much for a player.
Yeah, the guy's playing way too much, man. It's not a coincidence his form dipped at the mid of the season, like the middle towards the end. It's not a coincidence his form dipped, like because the beginning of the season that's when he's putting up the numbers, but then his numbers started dipping. Like he was going weeks without a goal sometimes. Like that's why I think we need squad depth, man. We really need squad depth.
Yeah, man. He needs. I think Solskjaer needs to find someone that, even if it's not the same quality, but just maybe find a system that will.
I think he needs to play Van der Beek some more. But just give him 20 games a year so you can.
He needs to do something like that because it's too many games for him. Too many.
Because just Bruno playing like 5 or 10 less matches will make a big difference. Like at the end of the year, you can't have the same. Rashford is playing way too much too. For somebody his age, that guy will get run to the ground, man.
Yeah, for real. The whole surgery stuff. Even that's one thing I like Tuchel for, and I think it takes a lot of guts. But Tuchel knows when to actually give a player a rest.
Yeah, went to rotate his
So
squad.
far, went to rotate the squad. He really does it well, and just some minor things like even maybe playing Alonso instead of Chilwell, especially when you're playing a team that has more height. So
Yeah.
Alonso, maybe Alonso is not the fastest, but like the fact that you can rest Chilwell and you're playing Alonso against a team that is more better in the air, and that's actually Alonso's strength. All those little things, I think Solskjaer needs to start thinking about those little details that for sure and like you make those changes and it works. Not that you bench Bruno and then you lose the game because then people are gonna complain too.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you got to trust your squad, man. Like that's one thing Ole I don't like in Ole. He doesn't trust. He only trusts certain players. Like because you can tell he trusts Rashford, Bruno, Pogba, but he doesn't trust Daniel James, Van der Beek, all these guys. But like if you don't trust these players, they will never get better. You can't just keep playing the same players all the time.
That Van de Beek one is ridiculous. I don't think Van de Beek is that bad that you don't give him a run of games. And I don't think the United squad is that good that Van de Beek can't see some game.
Van de Beek should be playing at least 20 games a season.
Hey, it could be a potential red card in this Sweden game.
For who?
For a Sweden player. It could be a red card. It looks like it's gonna be a red card.
Ukraine, man. I think either way, whoever plays England next will park that box.
Yeah.
Park that box.
Oh yeah. There's a red card.
Also, so Ukraine has the advantage now.
And
whoever England plays, man, is gonna park the bus. Like
I do think England will break it.
That's why they're gonna need Grealish in that game.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to play Sancho, bro, at some point. Like those are the kind of teams with Sancho.
Sancho is not seeing game time in this.
I'm telling you, Chimmery, he won't touch this pitch, man.
He's not touching the pitch, man. He's not.
The Southgate not rate the guy.
Nah, he's not just good for his system. And
That's why he doesn't fit. He doesn't fit his puzzle.
The thing is that I think Southgate would rather play Mount in the wing than Sancho. That's how bad I think it's looking for Sancho.
Because as much as we like to hit on Southgate's done a good job, man. We have to give the guys props. Like
he's got it right.
He's done a good job.
He's got it right, man.
He's done a good job, man. Like I don't know why Southgate gets this stigma. Is it because he doesn't look like a manager? That's why people say he's trash.
He looks more PE teacherish.
For real, man.
They call him PE. I'm like, bro, he's done a good job though. Like they got England to a semifinal.
It's the same thing with Oli. I think Oli too gets that stick a little bit. That Oli doesn't have that track record, but for me, I actually feel Oli looks like a very nice person. But
he looks nice. He looks too nice. The way he smiles and stuff, and no.
He's a good man manager.
Chimmery, when you see all these pictures of him smiling on the touchline and stuff, it's hard to take him seriously. But I do like Oli.
Oli's a good man manager. Even Pogba said it. I think him and Pogba have a good relationship. Because Pogba's always commented favorably of Oli. He's always said, I like playing with him. Because especially like he said about Marino, he said Oli will drop you from the team, but he won't act like you don't exist. You know what I mean? And he said Marino will drop you and act like you don't exist. Like, so pretty much I think he was just saying Oli's like a good man manager. Like he pretty much is good with communicating with the players and stuff. But I don't think he's a good tactician. That's the thing. Like he's just not a good tactician. He's not good with subs. Like stuff like Tuchel. Tuchel does. He knows when to bring a guy in. And when to bring on and like how to pick his team. I don't think Oli's at that level yet, man.
Yeah, you have to. It doesn't come overnight. It takes time. It takes time to make little tweaks that can win you a game.
This is my thing, bro. But I don't know, man. Like I would say sack Oli, bro. But if we sack Oli, that's get another system, get another manager. That'll take time also because he'll have to get his players he wants.
And he might have to get if you get someone different, you have to get his players. So
I'm saying that's more, that's more spending and that's more rebuilding. Like, because I think people just think, bro, just sack a manager. It's not that simple. Like,
no, not at all.
It's not that simple. Like, because okay, let's think about it. Let's say we sack a manager, right? Let's say with Oli we're finishing consistently top 4. But let's say we sack a manager. Remember, let's say we win one Premier League. Not even that. Let's say we win one FA Cup, right? But we don't finish top 4 consistently. I'd rather finish in top 4 consistently, not win anything, than win the FA Cup and not finish in the top 4 at all. Like, because people say trophies, man, but like trophies can be deceiving as far as how good your team is doing.
Yeah.
Because
even this Champions League, if I'm being 100% honest, it's not to say we're bad. We're not bad at all, but there's still a lot that this team needs to work on. There's still a lot to be done. There's still a lot.
Like I hope Chelsea fans don't think we won the Champions League, so we're good. No, you gotta keep building the squad, man. Got to.
We do need to improve. I just don't want to improve too far to the point of where we're handicapping ourselves in the future, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Because
don't tell me you fell asleep.
Because the thing with Chelsea fans, is like, even though Chelsea won the Champions League, this team still finished, barely fourth.
Yeah, barely fourth.
So you got to improve. You got to improve the squad, because there's no guarantee that the Champions League will come next year again. So you got to improve the squad, because at least if you don't win the Champions League, you'll be a title contender in England. That's the best case scenario. You got to be competing each and year out. Because let's be honest, Chelsea's level is competing year in year out for the Premier League. It's a level to add, man.
Yeah.
It's not top. It's not fighting for top 4. Same with Man U. It's time for us to get back, man, and take over, bro.
Exactly. That's exactly the way to put it. It's time.
Because remember, it used to be Man U Chelsea title races. That was it back in the day.
Yeah, that was Premier League heritage, man. Actually, no, real Premier League heritage.
What is the scoreline now? What's the scoreline?
It's 1-1, but Sweden got a player sent off.
Oh, wow. So it's 10 against 11.
Yeah, it's 10 against 11. Abdullahi, we need to talk as well, by the way.
Abdullahi, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
We need to talk. Abdullahi, stand your ground. Stand your ground, man. Stand your ground when you go to the complicated Chelsea show. Because I remember watching the show. And I remember you said John Stones is one of the best defenders this season. And people were like,
is it not?
Yeah, and I said, and people, I remember people like, what, really? And you're like, yeah, from what I've seen, and he's looked. John Stones has looked. If you're being 100% honest, over the past 2 months, he's looked comfortably better than Ruben Diaz. If I'm being real.
I mean, that's a lie, man. That's a lie. I said that in the beginning. I said that the whole year.
So I'm lying, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't. You know what I mean? Not that you are, but man, just speak your truth. You know what I mean?
Sometimes people doesn't like to be into the truth. They like you telling them the lies. When you tell them like they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't know that was the truth. I'm sorry, I don't know that was the truth. So sometimes you just have to look at them and just shake it like you got them. It doesn't like the truth. You like lying. When they lie to you, you understand. You want to get that's what it is now. If people lie to you, you prefer to get a lie than to get the truth.
Yeah, man. I mean, but me, me, bro. I'm an African man, bro. I'll tell you the truth, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say it like in a harsh way, but I'm gonna speak my truth per se.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it, bro.
Yeah.
And then there's a football opinion, man. Everybody has their own way of seeing it.
Yeah. Especially with the era of social media now, Jimmy, it's difficult now. People do it. You've been seeing people using SSG. You've been using. Why you guys realize? Why you guys speaking some start of 1977 come out for me and tell me? And like sometimes it pisses me off when I listen to it because I was like, why you guys giving me a start of 2004? Or those, like this fanboy guy, this fanboy. We will never change. We will never change.
It's ruined social media, man.
So much. It's ruined a lot. Not even little. A lot.
Sometimes I just wonder where did it all go wrong, man? Where did it all go wrong, man?
It's social media. That's where the problem is. Because when you talk about Ronaldo is not good, they will tell you Ronaldo score against this club. Go and check it out. Like what? They start giving you start of 1977. Like 1977. I was never born in this year. Can you just chill and calm down, please?
Just watch the game, man. Just watch the game. Just watch the game.
That's why it's difficult, because the reason it's difficult is because you see those people that deal with stats, you can't win them because they'll win you with stats. There's no way.
Because you could no. Here's my thing with stats, right? You could bend any stats to suit your narrative. That's the truth. You could bend any stat. You could there'll be stat to support so it's just, you know what I mean? I don't even really like it's just a bit tough. Like at the end of the day, it's just what you believe in it. And if your belief is as close to the truth, then That's all that matters, you know.
I'm just happy that we won the UCL. People can even shut their mouth up and just shut up.
Yeah,
Talk
man,
whatever you want to. We're the UCL champion. So regardless of what you say, me, I don't care because we already won the UCL.
Yeah, me, bro. I'm the type. I always give a team props, bro, because everybody was saying, "Oh, Chelsea." Because me, I'm the type, bro. I don't care if the team is a rival fan or what, bro. I'm gonna be honest and say how it is. Because I hate it when people saying, "Oh, Chelsea parked the bus when they say." I'm like, no, they didn't. Chelsea was definitely one of the highest pressing teams in Europe under Tuchel. So I'm like, I'm like, don't you dare try to discredit Chelsea winning, saying they parked the bus. No, they didn't. Man, give them their props, bro. They deserved it. They beat they outplayed Atletico over 2 legs. They outplayed Porto over 2 legs. And well, actually, Porto was kind of shaky though.
Yeah, Porto was the shakiest
out of
all of them. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like this, like.
But
This team is just a bit. Sorry, before you go, I'm like, this team is just a bit. That it's sort of united. It's sort of like United. We'll play up or down to our position. We'll play up or down to our position. Like Porto were the worst. Let's be honest. Out of the teams we played, they were the worst in terms of quality wise. But it was tough because this team can't break a team down properly. Can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get them, man. You just gotta keep spending, bro.
Yeah, we just got to spend in the right areas. Smart buys, which I think I think is what Chelsea are trying to do now, man.
Oh yeah, that's the right way to do it, bro. That's the right way to do it, man.
It's going to end up in disappointment, Abdullahi, sometimes, but you just have to trust that there's a plan.
You gotta keep trying, man.
You have to keep on trusting in the plan, man.
Yeah, look at
so you want me to trust Ganaskia, right?
No, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Number one, yes, but here's the thing, right? Because Hakimi, I'm even glad we didn't put on a better penalty and it was just talks. I'm glad because that's showing your thinking. You're thinking and you're analyzing the situation.
See, when I'm hearing that kind of things, I know that's what Ganaskia can do very well. She can easily do that.
Exactly.
So I was not surprised because she does that stuff over her. Ganaskia, how do you put this out? How do you just do this bullshit and just put this out, man? Because people that want to talk about Chelsea, they say it's difficult for us to speak to Chelsea when you have Ganaskia there because she will negotiate every penny out of your pocket. Every penny out of her pocket, she will negotiate to suit her, to suit what she wants, not what your club wants. What the club wants.
It scares me because her track record, bro. What scares me though, I don't trust the Chelsea scouting department because your track record transfers, bro, the past couple years.
It's poor, man. It's been poor.
It hasn't been good at all. That's what I'm saying, Chimri.
Bakayoko, Baba Ramon, drink water.
This is why I'm saying I'm happy that we're showing some restraints. It's not. You know what I mean, Chimri? It's not everybody. You have to. It's not everybody. You have to just think.
Yeah,
you know,
smart signings.
Because last season, even Mendy, perfect example. Not a name known, quiet piece of business, and look how he's performed. Sometimes it's just scouting. I keep on saying that scouting can make or break a team. Look at Leicester.
Yeah,
it's scouting.
Look at them now, and they have a very good scouting.
So for me, like I told the PSG fans too, yes. See, you can even have, apart from Mbappe and Neymar, you can even go forward and go and buy another player. See, you buying superstar doesn't make you like a champion. I keep telling them, I said collectiveness, togetherness, like working together as a team, fighting for each other. That will win you a trophy.
You gotta do smart signings, man. Because even if PSG goes bankrupt, they'll go bankrupt to win that Champions League. You gotta keep trying, man. You gotta keep trying. Like, you gotta keep going, bro, until you get it eventually. You know, that's all you can do, man. At the end of the day.
Because for me, I said people may not hate me. Massive fans already said this. They don't think that can win the UCL. They think that's or no.
They can.
I think they can. I think. But the thing is, right. I think he needs his squad. And when I say his squad, I think he needs.
MK does. How many players did Pep Guardiola need for him?
Exactly. But that's always been my issue with Pep. That's always been my issue with Pep, because you look at that Barcelona team. Do you know the players on that team? These guys are generational players that were on that team. forget Messi, just the others. Those are generational players. So it's always a case of Pep, like the players, like Grealish and Harry Kane. All right, you know what I mean. It's just he needs more players. He needs more players. But I still think they can win it with Pep. But he's not gonna. How can I say it in a way? I don't think he's the most efficient manager. That's how I'd say it. He's not efficient in terms of really winning with less. Respectfully, I don't think he could win a Champions League with less. He's not efficient.
Yeah, that's why I got Marino. That's why I got Marino ahead of him in my all-time list. In my opinion,
he's not efficient. He's not efficient at all.
He makes what Pep does. He makes good teams great.
Exactly.
And Marino makes good average teams good.
Yeah,
that's what Marino does. Even great because he made Inter great.
Yeah, he could. Mourinho can make like how could I explain this? That's just the best way to put it. Like Pep, he needs his players. He needs his style, and that comes with money as well because these players are need high football, like top quality players. City didn't have a striker this season.
Yeah, they played what's his name, De Bruyne as a striker.
And then you hardly play Sterling, and then you expect to throw him in the Champions League. The fact that he even played started Sterling, again should tell you everything. This guy is different from his profile, and the way he plays is different from the rest of the team. He's needed in certain situations, certain games. You can't just. Man, but even then, that final, Pep. I do actually think Pep needs more players, though. For him, I'm saying looking at as Pep.
That squad, the depth. I didn't really see it, man. In that final, especially at the DM spot, man.
Yeah, the DM. But even then, bro, like Chimney, like Morris let him down. Morris was on no show that game. Complete no show. Like we were talking about Morris. Second leg. Was it the second leg or PSG?
Yeah, second leg. Yeah.
Yeah, we were giving him flowers, but he was on no show that final, man. It was. Yeah, I think he might have been the worst player on the pitch.
Even Foden, man. What were these guys?
Yeah, man.
These superstars, quote unquote.
They weren't there, man.
And I hate when people bring out a DM thing. Like you bringing up that he didn't play a DM, you're taking credit away from Chelsea, saying if you played a DM, you're insinuating that Man City would have won. And I don't think Man City would have won anyway. Just me. I think either way, Man City loses that game because Tuchel outclassed Pep.
Yeah, Tuchel been knowing what Pep was gonna do, man.
Yeah, the guy Pep doesn't have a clue against Tuchel, bro. Let's just be honest. Like he doesn't have a clue. Pardon me. That's why I'm really like, are you really the GOAT, Pep? Because you played this guy. This is the third time now you played this guy. You don't have a clue still. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the stuff like that's like if Murder plays somebody 3 times, he really gonna get beat down 3 times by somebody? Like you know what I mean? Like that's parts of stuff to me is like that's like is Pep really the GOAT? Plus he had Messi. Messi single-handedly won a lot of those games for Barca. So.
Nah, if Pep was serious, Abdullahi, if Pep was serious, he would have won the CL with Bayern. The fact that he walked away without winning a CL with Bayern, no.
He should have won one with Bayern, bro. That
he should have won one. Yeah, no, exactly. No. The fact that he didn't win one with Bayern, no.
Even City, bro, you can't win. Because let's go over the track record. Okay, you played Monaco. Okay, I mean, you had a 5-3 lead, but okay. That was a good Monaco team, so okay, I'll give you that pass, a little pass for that one, even though you should have kept the lead, but okay. Then you played Liverpool. You played Liverpool, you lost 3-0. Okay, fine. It was just a bad game. Okay, we'll give you a little pass on that one, even though you should have won. Okay. Tottenham, you should have won. You got robbed, but okay, you should have won still. But all right, even that one we can give you a small pass. But Lyon?
No, Lyon, I can't do it.
Like I can't give him an excuse for that one, bro. No, I can't. Like, I don't know how you overthink for Lyon, bro. I don't get it. All you got to do is just play your normal tactics.
Yeah, play your way. And in fact, if you lose your way, it's even better. It's even better you lose you than to do what you did there, man. That's nonsensical.
This guy played 5 at the back against Lyon.
Chimera, do you think that because I don't think Arteta was his assistant for that he wasn't he was an Arsenal manager at that time, wasn't he? For that Lyon game, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he was the manager, yeah.
So do you think that is far-fetched, this narrative that Arteta was the one, not to say that Pep doesn't set up the team, because he does, but Arteta was basically in very basic terms the brains behind the team in terms of tactically anyway. Because it's just you can't be actually, even to be fair, even with Arteta, he was still, but you can't be getting outclassed like this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. Honestly, the Lyon game doesn't make sense.
I'm just like, bro, because we're all thinking, bro, okay, they got Lyon, bro, just comfortable win. They'll be in the semi. Then I'm just like, bro, when Lyon scored the first goal, I was like, yeah, it happens. You know what I mean? I'm like, Messi will come back. Then when De Bruyne scored, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna win. Like, it's not, they're gonna win. Then Lyon scored the second. I was like, oh shoot. Then the fact that they lost 3-1, I was like, yo, bro, this is getting pathetic now. Like, cause like it's all well and good to laugh at Pep and all that, but come on, bro. Like Lyon.
No, Lyon is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. If that's anyone else that was there, actually, to be fair, that is expected to. Let's say if that was a PSG manager, that's a sackable offense.
Yeah, we get sacked for that.
Nah, that's a sackable offense.
Because let's say Pep would have lost to Bayern Munich, okay, it's Bayern. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But you lose to Lyon, like even even Barcelona would be kind of bad if they lost like that. But still, like, that's just my thing, dude. Why you change all to your titles for Lyon? They finished 7th in League One. Like,
no,
I don't get it, bro. Like, how do you overthink against Lyon, bro?
Nah, man, no way in hell, man.
It's like this guy when he's supposed to just play his normal game, he overthinks. And when he's supposed to think, he just plays his normal way. Like, I don't get Pep.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like his ego as well. I feel like he always has to try and prove something to somebody. We get it. We know you're a great football mind. You don't need to always tweak it. You know what I mean? We get it. True. We get it. We get it, bro. We get it, man.
Just like there's just sometimes where you got to understand, like when he plays Real Madrid in 2014, right? Why are you gonna go and play your normal way, thinking, okay, let's play our tiki-taka, let's play high line? But you're playing against Bale and Cristiano. Why are you gonna do that? It makes no sense. Like, and then you lose 4-0. Like, you know what I mean, bro? I don't get that. Like, and he's like, I messed up. I'm like, bro, that should be common sense, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're playing against Bale and Cristiano. How are you gonna play a high line? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, and then, but against Lyon, you want to be conservative. Like, people just don't make no sense, bro. Like, it's just like, bro, this guy, when he played MSN, bro, he played 3 at the back against MSN, and man marked each member. Man marked one-on-one marking against MSN. While playing a high line.
Oh, true,
right. But that's when I knew Pep. That's when I knew Pepper's lost the plot, bro. I was like, this guy's lost the plot. Like,
no, but even then, like people say Chelsea's one was a fluke one. There's a fluke one. Let's actually analyze Man City's run, okay? So you play Mönchengladbach, okay, that's fair enough. That you showed your case, your quality. Dortmund, Jadon Sancho didn't play both legs.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, he would have made a difference.
Jadon Sancho didn't play both legs, and Jude Bellingham got a goal wrongly choked out, and it took a Phil Foden. I don't know if you thought the goalkeeper made a mistake. It took a Phil Foden goal from a corner to win that tie. You then face PSG respected. You won the first leg. Mbappe's not there for the second leg.
And doing the first leg was kind of sketch.
So, and the circumstances of the first leg, if we're being honest,
sketchy, yeah.
De Bruyne cross that was intended as a cross that went in,
yeah.
And there was a deflection in the wall for the goal, right?
Yeah, because that De Bruyne goal that changed the game. Because I think if De Bruyne scores, I don't see Man City scoring a goal in that match.
So, and Mbappe was injured the second leg, so there's question marks even on that. But even then, you got to the final and you lost. So like Pep, man. Come on now. Even like, come on, bro. And it's got to the point now, Chimere, that even if he wins a CL, I'm still not putting him. You know, I'm still not, because it's taken too many. You shot too many attempts from the field. You're gonna hit once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been 10 years now, bro. Like it's not even like a 10 years was like, okay, it's 10 years when he's been on teams that are good enough to win the CL.
Exactly.
Like good enough. And if you're the GOAT manager, you should be good enough to win one in 10 years. Like it's been enough time now. Like honestly, bro, honestly, bro, if you're the GOAT manager, you beating this Chelsea team shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. Like I just don't get Pep, bro. Like I just don't get it, bro. Even like even this year was kind of. I don't see them winning the next year, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I don't see it.
I honestly think PSG will win it next year.
Yeah, I think so. I think if Neymar is healthy, Mbappe's healthy.
That's the question. It's always, but Chimere is always on Neymar. It's always on Neymar. Healthy. It's always on Neymar. It's always been on Neymar. It's always been on Neymar, because the only time that he was healthy, barring this season, they got to the final, and they had a chance of winning that game. So it's always on Neymar. It's always on Neymar to stay healthy, man. And the team quality has improved. So I think I might go for PSG.
Hakimi, that's a big buy. That's a big buy.
That's a huge buy in terms of they actually have a proper wing back. They have a proper right back,
and that's another creative outlet, man.
Exactly.
Neymar to all those guys. Man,
exactly.
If Neymar can stay healthy, when this guy is in form and he's playing, dude, that dude is amazing. Like,
trust me, man.
When he's playing well, when he's in form, like really, it's between him and Messi, bro, for best player. Like when that guy's in form.
Yes, absolutely.
That dude's incredible, dude. Like, I mean, other than Messi, I don't think anybody can do the things he does with the ball. Like, the only thing I don't like about Neymar, bro, he holds the ball too long, bro.
He holds no. When I feel like when things aren't going his way, although you know you like his individuality, sometimes you need to just pass it and move it on. It's better to just pass it and move it on and move around, go off the ball, you know.
Yeah, that's my thing with Neymar. Like, but I think Mbappe will take a step up, man. Like I said, this will. But I mean, you know, he might go to Real Madrid. I don't think that'll be in his best interest, though. Just me personally. Like, I think Mbappe should, you know, after missing this, come back next year, humbled, you know, just come in and say, I got a lot to learn. I don't know it all yet, you know. I'm not this player that I think I am yet. So just come in humbled, be ready to learn, and then by then, who knows? By next year, Mbappe might be the best player in the world. Who knows? You know, just develop your game. You know, just develop your game, bro. Like, you still got a lot to learn. You're 22. If you're 22 and one of the best players in the world already, that's a good thing. You don't have to be the best already, but just come in and work on your game. Come back and improve. You know, next year you win a CL, then everything changes.
Yeah, man. I think as you said before, this is brought him back down to not to be rude. It's brought him back down to reality. The way he lost, the way France lost this game, has brought Mbappe back down to. If he was ever feeling himself, I don't know. You hear the stuff in the media. If he was ever feeling himself, he can't be feeling himself now.
Yeah, but let's be honest, man. Like, it's humbled him, bro. Because the reason why I say this shouldn't go to Madrid, because if you're not moved to Madrid's gonna look at you like, okay, it's you now. You're the guy has to take us to the promised land. It's on you. Mm-hmm. And France looked at him like that. He couldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he can't do it in France with a better team, how's he gonna do it in Real Madrid? That's all I'm saying. Like, because PSG doesn't look at him that way. They look at Neymar like that. You're the guy. Take us to the promised land. You know what I mean? They're gonna look at Mbappe like that when he leaves PSG. Because any team he goes to now, like if he leaves any team, and like except if he goes to Barcelona, but if he leaves PSG and goes to another team, they're gonna look at you like, okay, you're the guy now. Take us to the promised land. Win us the CL. Win us the leagues. You're the guy. But at PSG, Neymar's that guy they look at to say, take us to win us the CL. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's not Mbappe. It's not Mbappe.
That's why. But France, Mbappe was the guy that looked at it and said, bro, it's all on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And he didn't even look like the best player on the team. He looked like Pogba. Like, that's my thing with him. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, bro, are you sure you want to go to Real Madrid? Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready?
Because you can't deny that Mbappe is a media guy. He knows what's being said.
Oh yeah,
he knows what's being said. So, And even the way he played, you could tell he was thinking, "Yeah, it's my time. Let me step up." And you like to see it, but he just wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready. There's a lot to the game that still needs to be learned, man.
Yeah, and that's fine because it's only.
And that's fine. And that's fine. And that's fine. We're allowed to critique you as well. Not to say you're trash, but
we're just saying you have more stuff to work on.
Exactly.
Before you become the player that you think you are, just become. You have some stuff to work on because, like I said, Mbappe, what he is, he's a world-class player. He's a very, he's a world-class player, but he's not a Neymar, he's not a Messi, he's not a Cristiano.
Nah, he's not on that. He's not on that top.
Even a Lewandowski. Let's be honest. He's not on that level.
He's not.
But he might get there someday. You just keep working on your game. Keep improving. You have another superstar on your team. Learn from Neymar.
Exactly. This game is looking like it's going to Pens. Sweden held out well.
Man, if it goes to Pens, where's Abdullahi? Man, I need to hear Abdullahi's reaction to Pens. This guy's gonna miss the whole. This guy's gonna miss the whole game.
This guy's gonna miss the Pens, man.
This guy's gonna miss the whole game, man. Doesn't miss the whole game. But, yeah, dude, like Mbappe, man, like me personally, like I like him, but at the same time I don't. If that makes sense. Like it's because I think he needs to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be. Main thing is you have to come in with an attitude to be humble. You got to. Because I remember when Tuchel took him out of the game, bro. I was like, bro.
Ukraine scored
2-1.
2-1. Additional time and extra time.
Oh, but
you were right, man. You were right.
Ukraine won it.
Yeah, Ukraine. Unless it's offside, which I don't think.
So it's Ukraine. It's Ukraine, England, man.
It's Ukraine, England.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy how I got my whole bracket right, except the Czech Republic. That's crazy, man. Ukraine versus Sweden. I mean, Ukraine versus England, dude. That's gonna be tough, dude. That's gonna be tough. Ukraine will park that whole bus in the 18.
Is he on?
Yeah, I think he's on. Yeah, I think he's on.
That's a head. That's a goal. Oh, Sweden were doing so well to hold out to Pens as well.
Yeah, they tried, man. They tried. There's only so much you can do with 10 men, bro. That's why I can't really get on the board for the Netherlands losing, bro. You can't. I mean, they had 10 men. Like,
yeah, the 10 man thing. You're always up against it. They were doing so well, man.
You can tell Netherlands are not a defensive-minded team, so they never been prepared to be in a situation where they have 10 men they have to defend. That's why I can't really blame the board. I mean, the lit was just stupid.
Oh, damn, Sweden, man. This guy Shevchenko, man. Shevchenko,
man. He's a manager now.
Exactly, for real. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Man, Shevchenko, what a player, bro. Shevchenko, what a player he was, bro, in his day.
Man, hey, again, Shimmery, you're talking to the wrong guy, man. Shevchenko at Chelsea, man. These guys always do. These strikers always do it. But you think I'm bad with Lewandowski. The worst player was Torres. The worst player. Oh, Shevchenko's beefing the Swedish manager.
Shevchenko, man. What is it? They're arguing?
Yeah, they're arguing about something.
Maybe probably the red card.
Yeah, I think he said something. Nah, Sweden. This is tough, man. This is tough.
Man, that's the worst way to lose, bro. If I lost like that, man, I'll cry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Bro, extra time when you're so close to penalties, bro. You're so close, like, and they work so hard with 10 men.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Hold out. You've been holding out for the majority of extra time, tired as hell, and
yeah, you just conceded a goal, man. Like,
and you just conceded, and it wasn't even. It was just a well-worked goal, man. It was just a well-worked goal, man.
There's nothing you can do.
Exactly.
And I'd be crying, dude, if that was me. Like, I couldn't handle that. I couldn't handle that, bro. Like, I don't know how these players do it, man. Like, I don't know how these players do it, bro. I think who's gonna win this thing now? This is crazy. Like, bro, Portugal's out, Germany's out, and France is out, bro. The three so-called favorites are out. Like, all of them are out.
So yeah, it's Ukraine, England, man. It's Ukraine, England. So wait, was this the last Is this the last round of 16 game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So, is it going to be another couple of days without any games?
Yeah, it starts.
For God's sake!
It starts on Friday. We get Switzerland versus Spain on Friday, and Belgium, Italy.
What do you think? Do you think like what's it called? Do you think it's nice to like have a tournament without like France, like Germany, you know what I mean, like the big names, the big boys?
Not really, because the more big boys you have, the more banter there'll be. You know what I mean? Like for example, Mbappe yesterday, bro, the chat was having a field day. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's because he's a big, like Cristiano, everybody's having a field day. You know, for example, like if somebody like if it's Switzerland versus Denmark semi, there ain't nobody bantering on Twitter because nobody cares like that. You know what I mean? Like, but if it's like England or Belgium or when there's big names, people are gonna be bantering and having a field day because there's big names there. Like, that's the thing. That's why I think it's better to have big names. I understand underdogs, you know.
Yeah, I understand the underdogs as well, but I want to see the big players play.
Yeah, I need to, bro. I need to see that bastard Mbappe cost probably euros, bro. But I need to see it. I need to see it, man. All I know, at least I'm cool. Papa ball and Maguire's putting on. And Maguire is all right.
No. I actually think Maguire deserved that man of the match. If I'm being honest,
dude, the dude's a good. I don't know, bro. People always say the guy's trash. The guy's a good defender.
He's not trash. He's not trash.
Defender, bro.
If I'm being honest, he might not be actually, but if you know football, you know the 80 million price tag is more than just ability. There's so many factors that affect that price tag. So it's not even that. I don't really look at it like that. Maguire is just a bottom line. He's just a good defender, very good with his feet as well. That people don't want to take credit for.
That's the only weakness.
Exactly. He's just slow off the mark, unfortunately. And if you have the right players around him, he could look great again.
Yeah,
but
just like in England.
Exactly.
Because the past two times he's been a starter for England, they went to a semi.
Exactly. That's a fair point, man.
And they're winning. Because they're not conceding goals like that since he started playing for England.
Look at the way he plays when Kyle Walker and John Stones next to him. You have a guy there. If you play that ball in behind, you have someone that could sweep up that mess. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like,
whereas if you
like, if we can get somebody like Varane next to him that has pace,
exactly,
I can cover up his deficiencies. Then now we're good. Like,
exactly.
Because now
he doesn't have to worry about that ball in behind, or even worse. You know what I mean? If you could get a defender, because Lindelof, again, he's not as awful as people says, but Lindelof Maguire doesn't work. If you could get a defender that can win the first header,
we're good.
then you're automatically already better.
Yeah, because Lindelof gets bullied too much, man. This is my thing. He gets bullied way too much. Like, people just bully him. Lindelof isn't strong.
Yeah, if you lose the first header, you're already on the back foot. From that point onwards, anyway, you're recovering.
Yeah,
you're recovering. So you know,
exactly,
man, this guy Abdullah is not even here, man. Imagine. Wait, who's the other guy? Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, I can't see who's the other guy. Yo.
Okay, I hear me.
Yeah, we could hear you.
Wait.
That's good. Oh, this is Bricktard.
Oh, Bricktard?
Oh, it's
what's up? What's up, man? What's up?
What's up, man? What's up, dog? What are you saying, man?
What's up, yo?
Yeah, what do you think about the game today, bro?
The Ukraine. The Ukraine.
You could talk about you could talk about both, to be honest.
Well, the Germany and England game, I think I only saw like the first half. Then I got slumped the second half. But I think the first half. I think I'm trying to remember. England for real. They was playing well, to be honest. Though, like they was controlling the game very well. Yeah, I'm sorry because I forgot like how the first was. I didn't see the entire.
No worries, man. No. What? But did you watch the full game for this one?
No.
It's fair enough, man. Wait.
I was
burnt,
bro. Like,
oh no worries, man. So wait. So remind me, what team do you support? Like,
Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
Well, but yeah, I do want to talk about the Netherlands game.
Okay then.
Well, to be honest though, that De Ligt challenge, like you know, people are saying they know De Ligt is like trash and all that, you know, and stuff like that. The thing is that though, like, you know, that happens, right? A mistake like that happens. It happens to everybody. It happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? People saying he's garbage and stuff like that. He's not really garbage, to be honest. Because in Juventus, he plays good. And Ajax, you know, remember the time he was in Ajax, you know, he was good too as well. I mean, to me, right, he's going to be a world class. He's going to be world class in the future, surely. Surely he will. It's just,
how old is he now? I swear he's still young now. Unless I'm bad. I swear he's still young.
I think he's 22.
Exactly. Come on, these guys are still young players at the end of the day. Like, I keep on saying this.
Yeah, I mean, they're young players. Like, for example, for Mbappe, right? I kind of feel bad for him yesterday because like, you know, on Twitter, you're going to see hella memes. You're going to see him looking like a whole Ninja Turtle. Like, that shit.
Bro, look, imagine this. De Ligt is 21 years of age.
Yeah. People are sad, bro. People are sad.
This guy, I thought this guy was 20. This guy's 21 still. Man.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, yeah, I get like why they get all that banter because, you know, they did that one mistake, but it doesn't judge like their whole career. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still young, and they will be better. They will get better because they do got the talent to be world class. Surely they do. They really do.
Yeah, they have world class talent, man.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
They have the potential to be special.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, for me, right, I don't know why Koeman left for Barcelona. I still don't get it to this day. That man should have stayed in Netherlands. You know, if he stayed in Netherlands, they could have done something, surely.
Yeah, they could have.
Yeah, because he was doing well for Netherlands. I remember Koeman managing Netherlands. They were good.
They were tops, man.
Yeah, like, I don't... The thing is out there about Koeman, bro, for playing for Barcelona, man, he's a joke. Like, his subs, he substitute the wrong players, man. This man keeps using grandpa players, bro. These guys cannot outrun this, bro. I'm telling you, we keep using PK, Busquets, Jordi Alba. Like, these people cannot outrun a toaster. Like, I'm so fucking serious. These guys are slow. Like, I just don't understand why he doesn't use the young players from La Masia. Because I get a lot of because because I follow La Masia a lot, right? The academy, and it's like this, you know, the first best academy is like Ajax, right? Ajax is the best academy in the world. The second best is La Masia, because, you know, I know people talk about like La Masia hasn't made, you know, the Xavi Iniesta since they haven't made that kind of talent, but, you know, we have that kind of talent there. So if you watch Barcelona, right, every day, right, constantly, if you know this player called Ricky Puig, him and Pedri and De Jong in that midfield will be another version of Xavi, Iniesta and Busquets, but in a different way.
More because De Jong isn't Busquets, but he can provide some of what. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, in their own way, they'll be that trio. In their own way,
Yeah, because they're very anti-press. And Barcelona could go back to how they was before and be big again. But it's all about the manager. And the other thing too is we need a center back. You know what I would like to have is like a Botman, a De Ligt, or Botman from Lille. I like him a lot. Like I rate that dude a lot.
No, I feel like you guys really missed out on De Ligt. You know when? Yeah, I feel like you missed out. That would have been if you could have got those two. I know maybe the optics wouldn't have looked great, but if you could have got De Jong and De Ligt, boy. Yeah. But even then, bro, Brichtard, I feel like with management you have to toss up because you still have senior players in the squad. So when you start these young guys, like could you not ruffle a few feathers, like to the point where it might be hard for you to actually manage because you saw what happened with Frank Lampard and Chelsea, right? Like the senior players got disgruntled to the point where maybe they didn't get him kicked out, but they played a part in him getting sacked, so maybe it's the same thing.
I mean, I'm hoping that is because I want this man sacked. Like I don't want to see this man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He doesn't play the young players a lot. Maybe he's leaning to the old players just to appease them because, to be fair, they're looking to go out the door anyway. In the ideal world, you want these guys gone.
Yeah, this the thing is that though, like. This is Koeman, right? I know he wants to get all his players, right? So he wanted Wijnaldum. I didn't want him because we already got a stacked midfield already. So I didn't want him. But this man wants a box-to-box midfielder. Like this man trying to play like he's trying to make Barcelona into Netherlands. Like I ain't want that. The reason why I watch Barcelona support Barcelona is the way how they played from before. That's the reason why I watch Barcelona. But I've been playing like that for like 10 years, right? 5 years. Like it's been a minute since they played like that. And that's the reason why I follow Barcelona, but they went away from that style. So I'm hoping a manager with that same philosophy comes back, like a Xavi, I'm willing to bet on him. Because I'm not willing to bet on Koeman because I know he's gonna be a flop. I already know. He's going to be garbage. I already know from last season, he's going to be garbage again. So I'm just hoping Xavi or somebody that can play like that could use the midfield of De Jong, Ricky Puig, and Pedri. I'm hoping they can use that trio because that'd be a Barcelona fan's dream to see that.
Yeah, I think Barca's moved away from that tradition. I think they're now going for these Galactico signings, man.
Yeah. This Bartomeu, that rat, like, I'm hoping he goes to jail like for 10 years or more because this man cost us so much pain. Like this man literally made us go almost bankruptcy. The dude is a freaking rat. My goodness, he made this club look like complete idiots. It's sad how we went from being the best, one of the best teams in the world, to being one of the most downfall teams in the world. Like AC, not to the point like AC Milan, because AC Milan that's sad right there. I don't know how they're gonna come back from that because they don't have their good players like that. No more. But
Trust me, man. Trust me, I feel your pain, bro. I'm a Man U fan. I feel your pain.
Yeah, Man United have a good academy though. That's the thing. They do have a good academy. Like they should use their young players. I know they have what's that dude's name? Greenwood. Did he came through the academy?
He came from the academy, yeah.
Yeah, that dude has a nasty weak foot. Like that dude's good. A real nasty weak foot. And who else from the academy? I know Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford came from the academy too, yeah.
I remember when Rashford came through, all the hype was on him, I think that was during 2016-17, right? Or was it 17-18? Was it? I forgot what year, but Rashford, he's a good player, to be honest. But it's just you guys need a new manager though. Like that's the thing. You guys need to get like a manager like a modern day manager, like a German manager. Because I feel you guys get like someone like a German manager, like a Tuchel, that knows how to do the Gegenpress. You guys would do good. Because you guys got some good players there.
Yeah, we're just inconsistent.
Yeah.
But we'll see though. We're getting
Sorry,
Sancho.
I'm back now. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, but we'll see, man. I was telling Big Tar, man. I know it's pain, man. I'm a Man U fan, so I know it's pain to how it feels to be where you used to be. Now you're not where you used to be, man. I feel it's pain, man.
Man, nah. Especially with United, though. As a Chelsea fan, it was always Chelsea United those days.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I always say the standards with United, because I remember when it was United Chelsea. I remember when that was the premium game in the Premier League. I remember that. So, and I remember Rooney against Chelsea. It was just a different level back then, man. I don't know. I feel like football's changed a lot, man. It's not this. I don't know. It's different, but it's a good different in a way, dude. Because I'm liking what I'm seeing with, especially with the newer generation as well. But it's just not the same, man. It doesn't hit the same way, man.
I feel like the new generation, like the new upcoming players, would be affected by the social media. To be honest, because back then, I feel like the mentality of the players was more tougher because they didn't have social media. You know what I'm saying? But now we have social media. These young players will see like a lot of banter of them, and they will like start be under pressure. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I see, because I feel like these young players will kind of like flop a little bit.
Yeah. Do you think the hunger to win is still there? Do you think the hunger to be the best is still there with these young players?
Yeah, but I feel like that hunger and that pressure will get to them. I'm hoping it doesn't get to them.
Yeah. To be fair, not everyone's the same, so I guess it's a bit disingenuous to say all the young players, but nah, I do like this new crop, though. There's new crop coming through. The Foden, Mbappe, Haaland, Bellingham, Saka, Greenwood, all these guys. I'm like Pedri, Ricky Puig, Trincao, Fati, those guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm liking this new crop. It's a bit different though, and they each have their own style. Yeah. Each have their own style. I'm liking this new crop, but hopefully they could just develop,
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm thinking like age is increasingly becoming like no one cares anymore. Like if you could play, you could play.
Yeah, it's getting crazy though, because a lot of these young players are doing well in the big stages. Like
exactly.
I'm like, dang, a lot of them. It's not like a little bit of crop. It's like a lot, right? I mean, it's crazy.
Now Bellingham has no business scoring a Champions League quarterfinal goal, especially that one as well, man. Like that's just crazy. That's crazy.
Bellingham is good, to be honest, real good. England's attack and midfield is really good. Like I like their talent up front and their midfield. Like they're gonna be exciting.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be. Actually, it depends. It depends if Southgate makes them exciting, but they have exciting players too. Yeah. They do have exciting players.
Because I don't like Southgate that much. That's the thing. I don't rate him that much. I mean, I see what they did against Germany, but I feel like if they get a manager that like attacks more, this English squad would do something. I see that with this squad.
I get what you're saying, but my thing has always been like it depends. We just have to see how Southgate does. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just want to see how he does. But with regards to the thing, weren't United interested in Jude Bellingham before he moved to Dortmund?
Yeah, we were interested. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he put in a bid, but I remember there was interest there. United's policy is shifting as well, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, because again, more and more teams are buying these young guys because the price is lower. You can't. No one wants to spend 100 mil on a decent player anymore. No one wants to do that. No one wants to spend 80 mil on a decent player. Like,
yeah, man, it has to be an established guy.
It has to be an established guy. Like, it has to be. No one wants to do that, man.
Yeah, because Sancho is a huge gamble. We're taking a big gamble, bro.
Exactly.
That's a big gamble.
Now you have to take risks now.
Because we think he's going to be good, but we don't know for a fact. There's a chance he could flop. Like.
Yeah, but Chimere, you understand that you have to take the risk because.
Yeah, you got to.
Exactly. Because, and I'm liking United's thing because now they have to focus on actually developing players.
Exactly.
They have to develop players because if they could develop Ahmad, because Ahmad is looking like a player. If they could develop Ahmad, and they only signed him for what was it, 15 mil?
Say 60 mil.
16, somewhere around that.
56. Actually, I want to say it might have been 40 even. I don't know, but I know it was between that price range. 40, 50.
So you know what I mean. That's a player. If you develop, that's a world-class player.
That's true. And I like I was telling somebody, like, some people are saying Pogba should leave, but I'm like, if you're in Pogba's shoes, think about it. You're gonna get a payday, right? We pay him, right? And think about it. Our squad is young, right? So when he now takes a step back and declines, he's gonna have a squad where people are hitting their peak. You know what I mean? Because you gotta think that, because let's say he goes to PSG, right? Neymar will soon start declining because he's gonna be 30 next year. And his play style, I don't know if he's gonna last you like he's 33. He's gonna start declining.
And he might not even mesh with those guys anyway.
Exactly, because you have to understand. Remember what Deschamps said at France. The reason Pogba's playing so well is because I give him freedom. I give him freedom, a free role. At PSG, he's not gonna have a free role because Mbappe's there, Neymar's there. They all need the free roles. You know what I mean? So at Real Madrid, I don't know why he would go to Real Madrid because
Real Madrid is no man's land right now. No man's land.
It's an aging squad. You know what I mean? So I think for him, and I'm not just saying it because I'm United. I think for him, the best bet is United because it's a team where he's guaranteed to play every week. He'll be one of the main guys, and he's on a young squad where when he's declining, the players will get in their peak.
It makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's what I think he should do. Because people are saying, "Oh, he wants to win a trophy." Who knows? We might win a trophy. We might win a Champions League. You just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. You can't say never, man.
Yeah. Because we thought Chelsea's gonna win the CL this year. Nobody.
I couldn't tell you with a straight face we're gonna win the CL, man.
Then, like, you just never know, man. Like, because who knows? Next year we might get an easy path to. I'm not saying y'all did. I'm just saying, like, saying, like, you never know who could get.
And let's be honest, your group wasn't easy.
Yeah,
that wasn't an easy group. And the people that clown on you everyone, the way everyone reacted before, everyone knew that group was a hard group. You know what I mean? That wasn't an easy group. So yeah, man, it just depends. But there's no doubt in my mind. And knowing Oli the way I know him, he's the type of guy. He could get to a Champions League semi-final. Now the issue then becomes, will he win it? And that's where Oli has to develop. That's where Oli has to develop. But knowing Oli, he could easily do that because, again, United have, when you have Pogba and Rashford, those are two players that have a penchant to step up. You know what I mean? In any situation, like two fearless players, and that's just two out of. I haven't even thought about others, but
you could add pretty fearless.
Yeah, you could add Bruno there. You could
Sancho. Well, I don't know. Sancho, we'll have to see him more and more because I didn't watch him a lot in Dortmund. So I have to see him more before I say he's fearless or not.
I'm not gonna say anything about Sancho yet, but the way you played against PSG, I think it was 2 years ago, was enough for me to say that all right, he's I would spend money on him. You know what I mean? I know it's one game, but is that Blue Ice?
Yeah, that's Blue Ice. Yes, finally. Blue Ice is here, man.
Is it Emmy?
That's Blue Ice.
Oh, that's Blue Ice.
That's Blue Ice, yeah. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's Mike or something.
Hey, Blue Ice, your mic, man. Wait, leave and join back.
Maybe he's watching.
He's here.
Sorry, guys.
He's here, man.
Hey, finally, man, you're here, man.
My bad, man. I've just been... Sorry about that. and it's crazy. Hello?
Yeah, we're here, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, wow. Can you see what Ukraine? See how Ukraine just
smashed it, man.
Oh yeah, man. That stuff, bro. If that was me, I'd be crying. I was on the team. Like, if a team scored like that last minute, like,
Man, these Ukrainians are cool. I'm telling you, they're cool.
Yeah.
They're cold-blooded,
Now,
man. These guys.
That England-Ukraine game, man, that's going to be a game and a half. That's going to be a game and a half, and then some, like they say, and then some, man. Because both teams kind of play this. They're like two big boxes. They don't really, they can move the box together. So, from a low block standpoint. So both teams are basically low block minded. So it's going to be ultra, highly defensive.
Yeah.
However, you need midfielders that are going to run at them, right? Or they run at either way. There's got to be people running at them so that you can create those spaces.
Man.
So if I look at that game, man, it's going to be a very tough game. It's going to be, but I mean, for today, England, Germany, my goodness. When I was saying it yesterday, I said Germany might get rolled over. Those were my words.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
And I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it.
I said that.
You said that. You said that. You're lying.
I enjoyed it. I said they might get rolled over because, man, the English team right now is kind of unpredictable, man.
People don't understand, bro.
Unpredictable.
This England team is solid, man. Solid. People need to give
Sorry?
their props.
It's a very solid team. That's what I'm saying.
This team is solid.
When I say unpredictability is a strength. That's what I'm saying. It's a strength because now, if you look at what, like Abdullahi would say, Larry Southgate, whatever he calls him, if you look at what he's done, he's basically rotated that team almost 3 times. If you think about it, Trippier, how many times has Trippier played?
He's only played twice.
It was Trippier, then it was Luke Shaw, and then Luke Shaw played.
And then Reece James played against Scotland.
Exactly. There you go. So, and
I
that's
don't remember the Czech Republic game,
but
I don't remember him Trippier playing against Czech Republic.
Yeah, Trippier didn't look too bad today.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. But
he is.
I have a question, Chimera, actually, because I wasn't here when the stream was going on. But how do you feel about Declan Rice? Because I know you said you had question marks, but
you're talking me?
Yeah. He didn't look out of place today. He didn't look lost in the sauce today.
He didn't know. I think Declan Rice will be a good. But the reason why I said I'm hesitant on Declan Rice, I don't think he'll be the guy to transform our midfield per se. I think he'll be good because he's better than the options we have. But I think indeed it will transform our midfield instantly. I think he'll let Pogba be free. You know what I mean? Like he'll let Pogba just be free to do what he wants. Like when Conte's there. Because he's a similar mold to a Conte-like player. That's what I'm looking for. Because I'm looking at I'm examining France's team, right? I'm saying, okay, how can we get the best out of Pogba here? So I'm saying get somebody that's just that somebody can just destroy play, like just completely destroy play, like a Conte or an Ndidi, but just let Pogba be free. That's why I'd rather have Ndidi. But if we get Rice, I mean, I wouldn't be upset, but the price they're asking for, that's a lot, bro. That's too much.
but Chimera,
let me tell you, Rice had a monster game today, but I mean you cannot judge his entire progress based on only today.
It's not one game. Yeah, that's
very true. More, man.
Yeah, you have to see more.
Yeah, you got to see, but you can't base everything based. No, but for those that know Rice and for those that actually will,
watch him. Yeah.
Amen. The guy. He's not fancy. Like people forget, this guy is not like Cinderella. No, he's just like efficient. He doesn't know. I don't think he's the best dribbler. When I mentioned Cinderella, like quick feet, I don't think he's like he can dribble his way through the park. But one thing that he does have is he's pacey, man. He can run. And look at what he did today against these guys, man.
I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure he was on a yellow for most of the game. He was on a yellow card today? For most of the yes.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check, but I'm pretty sure he was on a yellow card for most until he got subbed off. He was on a yellow card for most of the game.
He still has a lot of work to do, but
in fact, he got a yellow.
But he has potential.
He got a yellow card. He got a yellow card in the 8th minute of the game.
No, but to dominate Toni Kroos and Goretzka, man, I mean that's impressive.
He dominated Toni Kroos and didn't get another yellow.
And he did it. he didn't do it without like it didn't look like he exerted too much energy.
Yeah, man.
Like he was just composed, man. Composed.
I don't think we're gonna
because that's what Billy Gilmore has.
I don't think we're gonna get him because it doesn't look like we're going for him. It doesn't look like we're going for him. That's not what it. That's what
it's quieting down. His name is not coming up now.
I think he's staying at West Ham this season.
That 80 million scared everybody.
Yeah, no, because that's too much. That's too much, man.
Because this is what West Ham are doing, right? West Ham are offloading their other players, so that they're selling off their other. Well, they were selling off their other players, right? So that they didn't have to take a cut price on Declan. They could afford to say no. We're selling the price.
Yeah,
here.
but that doesn't make sense because you're still losing from both sides. You're still losing players.
You are, but they were at a point where they needed money. This was last season where they needed money.
So because you need money,
they needed it.
Because you need money. What are you trying to do? You're trying to spread your losses or spread your gains. What's the game here?
I think what they were going for, right, was that Declan Rice is the money is the pure money maker in terms of he's the one that will get you the most money, right?
80 mil, man.
But if they didn't sell the other players, right? If they didn't sell like one or two players, right? How much money the amount of money they can make on Declan Rice will be less because you'll still need that cash. Whereas you're not as desperate now that you sold the other two players. So you can set up the price that you're setting.
But how do you so what's going to be your financial goal? What's going to be that limit that you hit to know it's triggered the sale of Declan Rice? How many players?
That's up to that's no, but they sold
exactly.
But here's the thing, Blue Ice, right? They bought Sebastian Haller from Frankfurt for 40 mil. And then it wasn't even 2 seasons, it was less than a season. They sold them for 15 million pounds.
Yeah.
It's
but that's not a concern of the business. That's your own financial activity, your own personal financial activity. Don't bring it to the forefront. We're talking about the business itself. That's what I'm saying. I hear you. You're right.
Yeah.
We're talking about the deal itself. Why would you want to sacrifice almost 5? Because you're going to want to take down 5 players to sell Declan Rice, if that's what you're saying. In terms of the value and dollar.
They don't want it because Blue Ice, right? Let's say this, right?
Yeah.
You're okay. I'm trying to think of a team. I can't think of a team, right? But your team. Okay. And Declan Rice is as you would say in basketball, he's the franchise player, right?
Yeah, Mr. Franchise. Yeah,
he's Mr. Franchise for West Ham. All right.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm repeating myself, but if you're consistently taking cut price for these other parts, these big part players, let's say if it's no disrespect because I rate Ogbonna, but he's the first player that comes to my mind. So let's say Ogbonna and Cresswell or something like that. Let's say you're selling them for 35 mil. That means you could Declan Rice's price. You can as a club say we aren't in dire need of cash.
I get it. If you let's say you sell Ogbonna now, like you said. Let's say West Ham sells Ogbonna, and then say you know what. So who are you going to buy now to replace him? Because you can't just sell Ogbonna.
That's the question. Yeah,
there's got to be someone coming in.
That has to be someone, and unfortunately, and you know how.
And not only someone coming in, Ogbonna. Hold on, not only someone coming in. Ogbonna has been playing in that position for probably 5 years. That's equity, man. So anybody you're bringing in has to come with like big time character, and which all translates to another big ticket.
Yeah, but you see, that's the issue, and that's sort of the issue that Inter have. Are you that and this is the business side, Blue, as you know. Is it the success of the team, or is it staying afloat basically?
Oh, the answer is there for us now. Why don't you look across the pond to the Emirates? Let's look across. If you look across and look at their business success, you can tell
But
where their priority would lie.
I mentioned Ogbonna.
Yeah.
But this guy, if you talk about value for money signings, this guy's been in terms of the Premier League, he's been one of the best value for money signings in recent times. 11 million euros.
To be consistent. Are you serious?
11 million euros, and he's been there for 6 years. And no. He West Ham signed him for 11 million euros.
Wow.
And he's been there for 6 years, and he's played.
Wow. Respect, man. Respect,
Angelo,
man.
Respect Angelo, man.
Now, my own is, why didn't Angelo Ogbonna come and play for us, man? Chai. Man, he came close. I don't know if he ever came to happen, but there was a time when I'm like, yo, get this kid. And Italy, man.
80 mil, bro. You know what I think is gonna happen? I think we're gonna sign a DM, but it's gonna be somebody we're not expecting. It's gonna be somebody been scouting, from the. You know how when we bought Martial, everybody was.
Yeah, but
knew who he was.
You got to be careful with that, man.
I was like,
you got to.
There's a risk. There's risk with everything, Blue Eyes, man. You have to take the risk.
But we don't have the money though to sign Decker. Right? That's what it's saying. It says for us to sign him, we have to sell Pogba and Van de Beek.
You see, that's where the market is. That's where the market is heading now, Blue Eyes. There's I'm not gonna say average, slightly above average players going for 100 mil. You have to take risk on these young guys and hope you could develop them into what's it called? Very good players. Because it's too costly. That's why Chelsea are doing is tremendous, because these young guys, they don't cost a dime. So you could afford to say, oh, we want Haaland, because these guys don't cost anything. And in fact, I hate to.
Yeah, but if we're buying Haaland, it's not going to be less than 100 million.
Oh no! Oh, I'm just saying. I know, but I'm just saying, like,
100 million is expensive.
It's very expensive. But we don't need to sign. We have Mason Mount there. We don't need to sign a player for Mason Mount's position. Do you understand? Or we don't have to sign a player.
Or they could.
Exactly.
Remember, the whole idea is competition. Remember Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw was facing elimination when they brought in, what's that guy's name? Telles.
Alex Telles. Yeah.
They were bringing in Telles to get rid of Luke Shaw, and look at what happened to Luke Shaw.
Okay, but Blue Eyes, and here's a perfect example, right?
Look at what happened to Luke Shaw.
This is a perfect example, right? We already have a Mason Mount player. United already had Luke Shaw, right? But Alex Telles only cost what? Was it 30 million euros? United don't have. That's still money. That's still money, right?
Line item on the invoice, man. Of course, 30 million. Still a line item on the invoice.
But imagine this, right?
Yes.
United, they don't have a right winger. They have to spend 80 million pounds on Jadon Sancho. 80 million. I can say Liverpool, they have Joe Gomez, they have Virgil van Dijk. So they don't need to splash out. They got Konate for 30 million, which is okay. But, we as Chelsea, as Mason Mount, we don't need to sign an 80 million pound player to compete with him.
Yeah,
we don't need to sign it. We don't need to sign it. I'm comfortable.
It's Chelsea.
It's Chelsea.
Nobody says that Kai Havertz will end up competing with Mason Mount for that spot, because that thing could still, because remember, striker is coming. A striker comment. Let me use that language. A striker, my brother, comment. So when this striker arrives, guess what happens? One of these AMs or inverted AMs, like I'm hearing today, one of these AMs is gonna have to take a seat.
They're gonna have
so we might see So we might see Mason Mount competing for the same spot with people like Kai Havertz. Who knows? And I think Thomas Tuchel is not a guy that will leave his star people to sit on their laurels. He has to find ways to basically keep stoking the fire. That's the definition of management and coaching. You got to be able to have that skill to stoke that fire. So sometimes when you bring in somebody new, that big price tag will put pressure on current incumbent to tighten your seatbelts and play ball, man. And that's what happened to Luke Shaw. Look at Luke Shaw now. He's starting for England. Imagine Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw was facing elimination. Alex Telles was coming. For how much was Alex Telles? 40 million? I could be wrong. I don't know. But he was a big ticket when he was coming. Because I remember Chelsea wanted him too.
He was a big, he was very good left back, man.
Yeah,
Luke Shaw before the injuries, man, bro. It was scary.
That pace.
It was scary.
Yeah,
that pace.
Yeah, but he remodeled his game.
He remodeled his game.
Yeah, and I think that
big up, man.
And I think that this guy is pissed. This guy is pissed. Mourinho's like, how come I didn't get this version of Luke Shaw? That's why he's like, what
maybe
the
like
fuck?
it doesn't mean that
He remodeled his game.
Yeah, and maybe he just fits better with Ole. Some managers, his personality fits better with some managers.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
It doesn't mean that Mourinho is a bad manager. He might just because Mourinho, I don't think he fit well with Pogba. The way Pogba, him and him were clashing a lot. Probably him and Pogba, because they both have strong personalities. You know what I mean?
For me, the only gap or area of opportunity for what's his name, Luke Shaw, area of growth, like they say for him, is just to learn how to manage a pacey game. Because I find sometimes pacey games will leave him behind when it's really fast.
That's
but
any
game that is like brain power, like relax, play ball, Luke Shaw is okay. Luke Shaw is your man. But when it comes to pacey games, I find all the time he's been found wanting in some instances, very crucial instances. But today, man, I thought he was good. I don't know if you watch him today.
He was the Man United boys played very, very well. The Man United boys played very, very well.
Opposite of himself the last game he was horrible.
Man, the United boys played very, very well.
Yeah.
But
Maguire's a good centre back, man.
The thing is,
Maguire's a good centre back.
I saw a different part of Maguire today, man. I'm like,
all these players, you see all these young players, they look better when they're surrounded by better players. You know, like you see Pogba looks better, Maguire looks better. All these guys are all looking well.
And you see how the City players look worse. Well, except for Stones. Stones look the same, but Bernardo looked bad. Diaz looked bad. Ferran Torres looked okay, actually, to be fair, and so did Sterling. But
that tells you something, man. It tells you that maybe all this coaching is holding some players back. Maybe past coaching making some players look better. Maybe that's.
Did you say maybe? Wow. Did you say maybe?
I just say maybe. I just say maybe because I don't like to say things like because people will say, "Oh no, they always have an argument." Exactly. You can't say that. You can't say that for a fact. You know.
No, I hear you.
So
I'm being sarcastic. Don't worry. I'm being sarcastic. Don't worry. I'm with you, man. You fell. It actually. Yeah.
It is, yeah, like that might be it, man. Because like, and England are a solid team, man. We just had to give them. People have to just give England some credit. Like, I know people want to say, "Oh, Germany,
I think they should." No, I think leave them to keep persecuting, man. I think they might have to
persecute.
Yeah, leave them to keep persecuting. I'm still going for it. I think Italy takes it all. There's no.
I mean, Italy. They're the favorites for sure.
This guy's sentiment said, "All that Greg's and pastries blocking Shaw's brain." This guy, man. This guy,
sentiment.
Man.
Leave Shaw alone. No, don't get me wrong. Man. I thought he was abysmal. The game before today. What game? Who did they play again?
Czech Republic.
The game that they tied. Oh my
goodness. Oh no, then it will be Scotland. No,
was the last game
he played the Czech Republic.
Oh no, against Scotland.
Oh, Scotland, yeah.
Hi, man.
Scotland, yeah, man.
Look, I'm like, are you serious? Look, sure.
Man,
I know.
Very
pedestrian.
Like, I know this is a football thing, but what did I tell you about Ty Lue, guys? What did I tell you about Ty Lue?
Man. Talk to me when the series is over, bro. Calm down. Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
No. Blue eyes, no.
Calm down. You cannot tell me the nature of the market on first thing in the morning. You got to go to the market and buy things first before you tell me how the market went.
No, blue eyes. No. Ty Lue. I'm fit. When I tell you, I'm not. There's no other coach I'm scared of more. This guy scares me. How can you not play with a big man and
something straight? Because he's coming. Sorry.
How can you not play with? There was no big man. They had no big man.
Yeah.
And the way this guy had them rebounding, Blue Eyes, the way they were rebounding the ball with no big.
Yeah, but like I said, how many points did Paul George score?
Paul George went off, and I'll give him a tremendous amount of credit for that as well.
No, how many points though? Can you give me that number? I'm curious.
Was it 41? Was it 41? It was 41, wasn't it?
Somebody please confirm.
It was 41.
I'm just trying to say something, and then give me the total score. Give me the total score for Clippers. Then I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I suck at math. I suck at math, but I'm going somewhere.
All right, bro.
Like 30 minutes if Abdullah ever comes back, man. I hope he's here when
no problem.
He's back. I hope he's back when I try to come back.
Yeah, 40. Oh, that's true. Don't worry. 41. Portugal scored 41 points, and
on the total
the Clippers scored 116.
You see, like almost half. So now, what are you saying? So Ty Lue now, does he have to adjust for the next game? The reason I'm saying this, do you have to adjust, or are you going to play the same thing? Because if you're going to play the same thing, you know what these guys are going to do? They're going to say, you know what, Paul George, why don't you score 50 this time around? But nobody else is going to score.
He has to adjust. No, he has to adjust. No. But Ty Lue's the king of adjustments, man. You know this.
I hope so. But man, I just want Phoenix to put the sweep.
I need Phoenix to win this next game, man.
Yeah. And these guys need to be swept aside, man. Just quietly. You know that quiet sweeping. And people will be asking what just happened here. Just very quiet, silent sweeping. Because man, that whole Clippers narrative, man, I don't have energy. You know, Clippers is here to take over, to take back reclaim LA and all this. Yo, man. But you know what? If anything comes out of it for the Clippers, is I'll be happy for Paul George, because this will be one of his first campaigns in the semifinal where he basically ran the show.
Yeah, no. This was needed from Paul, man. This was needed from Paul George.
Exactly.
This was needed.
It was his show. It was the PG show, man. Exactly. So if anything, I'll be happy for him for that, because in most times he's been like the second horn, like the second guy. He's always been kind of like the second quiet killer. But this time around, he's like the main man now for that team.
Yeah, man. For real.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy. I was surprised. I thought we were going to get done yesterday.
I thought they were going to. Yeah, exactly. Serious? I thought. And the worst thing is, Phoenix will always get close to like 7 or 6, and then someone will hit a shot just to.
Exactly.
And the Marcus played big as well, man.
He did.
DeMarcus
Pat Bev, man. Pat Bev is a veteran. What's the best way to explain Pat Bev? Pat Bev is that veteran junkyard dog. I don't know if you remember junkyard dog of those days that played for Toronto Raptors. What's his real name again?
Toronto Raptors.
In a while. But this was a while back. Yeah, but he's just like, he can do the job. He does the dirty work, and he can score. Sentiment. He can score, man. If you leave Pat Bev, burn you, man. You know,
man.
And somebody else that I'm really surprised for is this guy that we lost from Miami, the guy in dreads.
From Miami,
man.
The point guard or
for us, man. Like a power forward. He played for us last finals. Our last finals, he was on our team. He has dreads.
You're talking about Jay Crowder.
Crowder, right? Man, we lost that guy, man. Yeah.
No, but Jake, no. But Blue Eyes, Jay Crowder for Miami and Jay Crowder that I'm seeing for Phoenix is different guys, man. It's different, man. It's different. He hasn't been that same guy. He hasn't been this series anyway. He hasn't been that same. I need you to hit some shots. This guy Jay Crowder for Miami was hitting shot. Blue Eyes. This guy Jay Crowder was money.
Yeah, but you got to remember, right? the shooting in Phoenix, on somebody correct me if I'm not a Phoenix merchant here, but the shooting right now belongs to Booker, and next in line is Paul George, and Paul George is already some kind of a silent dawn. So before the shots get down to Jay Crowder, you're already on defensive mode. You're not even on offense mode. But with Miami, the shooting kind of spread around, so the ball came to him probably a lot more.
Yeah, he probably got more touches. He probably felt the ball more.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very true.
Exactly. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, man, I thought we lost in that talent. But if you're saying he's an opposite of himself, hey.
Man, nah.
Man.
Nah, but Paul George finally had a great game, man. He finally had a great game.
Are you serious? You call it finally? So you don't think he had a good season?
No. I'm talking about this series, only this series, not. But to be fair, Blue, I said another fair point is that this guy has played the most minutes in the playoffs by quite a wide margin. So tiredness and fatigue, especially I think at the end of one of the games, this guy was tired. Like he was turning the ball over. He was tired. So, man, and the thing is, he has to play those minutes because there's no one else on that team, man. There's nobody.
So who's in your finals this year?
In my finals, I think it's the Suns and Bucks. I think Suns will win the game.
Oh yeah.
The next game, and then I think if Trey is, the thing is, I'm praying that Trey injury isn't serious.
Oh, for
But if it's serious, there's no way the Hawks are winning that series.
Because Trey basically half of the points, or more than half of the points.
Exactly. With points and assists, he definitely contributes for more than half. Man, more than half, man.
That's true, man.
But
man,
I like this.
If I were, I don't know.
I like this Nigerian that Nigerian center in Atlanta, man. Onyeka Okongwu. Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah,
if I'm saying his name correctly.
Onyeka Okongwu.
Hey man, this guy, man. Hey.
Yeah. I watched him in college. I think he played college for a bit.
Yeah.
I watched him, and I think I saw. Did I watch his? I don't know if I saw his draft day. I normally like catching some of those. There's a lot of Nigerian kids getting into the NBA now, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot of Nigerian kids, and basically a lot of African kids now getting into the NBA because parents are taking advantage of the height, and most especially education.
About time, man.
Yeah.
About time, man.
Because a lot of these kids, it's not only for the game, but if you talk to them, some of them have very, 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 very shrewd degrees, or shrewd university degrees.
Yeah, man.
Men
these guys be studying, man.
It's kind of nice.
These guys are studying.
They're studying. Exactly, they're studying their way
Look at
into the
Bukayo.
pros.
Look at Bukayo. I'm talking about football, man. But this guy was a straight A-star student. So these guys are studying.
Are you serious?
Oh no, Bukayo. Bukayo was an A-star student.
Are you serious?
No. Bukayo.
Not that I'm not. No, I'm not.
Not that you're surprised,
like saying
but
he can't.
Yeah. But
yeah,
he was an A-star. He was an A-star student.
Wow.
Back when he was doing his GCSE. Yeah. Guy's smart guy. Smart guy, man.
Nice.
Bukayo, man.
You see, that's exactly what I'm saying right there.
Nah, these guys are studying, man. Nah, because
finally starting, man, the boy.
Yeah.
No, the guy can play. You're absolutely right, man.
The guy could play. I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. I'm loving it.
It looks like he's gonna say something, man.
I feel like finally, like people are realizing you could have both worlds, man. You could still be an athlete and still study and get that degree.
Of course.
Oh, Tosin, Abdullahi has gone. I don't know where Abdullahi is, man. Abdullahi is just pissed off. He has.
England. Tell him to go. Yeah.
Man, this guy Abdullahi, man. Nah, he's just off. He's just off, man. I think I don't know. Maybe message him on Twitter and see if he could reply. But this guy, man. And thank God Tosin could just hear us and he can't even respond. What did we tell you about England, man? What did we say about England? Blue Eyes, what did you say, man? You said vote.
Yeah.
What are the words you used?
Don't worry, man. Is that Tosin?
Yeah, Tosin's watching. Tosin's watching, man.
Tosin, you're lucky that Abdullah is not here to let you in, because man, you would have come. You have some questions to answer here, man. You and your
yes, sir, man.
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
We're waiting for you. When Abdullah comes, you better be ready, man.
You better be ready, because when I said roll over, they're going to roll Germany over. You had some very, very choice words.
You had very, very choice words. And in fact, I remember specifically he said something about Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips not doing anything in that. Oh, Tosin.
Exactly. We shall see what happens. I think Tosin is just hiding on his own, man. Don't worry. Let's catch you, man. I think we're here talking about PSG. You want to talk about Verratti, Abi? No problem. No problem. We shall find you soon. Somebody's asking a question. Sentiment. Was it Footy agendas? Just good question. Footy agendas. A good question. Yeah.
They need
I
you.
don't know. You have to talk to.
They need you. Nah, they need you. They need you, man.
I don't know.
They need
and
you,
their
man.
sentiment says Germany was trash. A real disappointment.
Real disappointment.
Sentiment. I don't know if Germany was trash, true. I think England took the game away from them. You know, so it's not that they were trash. I think England came in and just squeezed the. You know, when you remember those days washing cloth with hand instead of when you want to squeeze water out of the towel. That's what happened.
Yeah, you ring it.
It was a very ugly game.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ring it. Yeah, you squeeze water out of towel. That's what happened to Germany. That's why they were 2-0. Imagine the score. The scoreline should say it all. Clean sheet. Clean sheet, man.
And when Muller, you're such a big game player, but that chance I was in the stadium. That chance I was shocked you missed. I thought that was going in. Everyone in the stands thought it was going in as well. I'm shocked.
Yeah, whoever ran down, was that John Stones? Whoever ran with him is a good defender. Is a decent defender. Because the person who was running with him could have either almost considered a red card, but for some reason was able to keep him on that angle. So he wasn't able to adjust properly to take that shot.
Yeah. I agree, man. That's very true. Man.
Who was the Skip Bayless protege on the panel? I caught up with yesterday's video. Who was the Skip Bayless?
I think he's talking about Abderrahman, the troll, man. I think he's talking about.
But I know Skip is crazy.
I love Skip, man. Hey, Skip, man. Talk.
Hey, Kingsley Aponfor. Marcus Rashford just announced the Jadon Sancho deal.
Oh, you're joking, right?
Can you explain, please?
I think he's talking about on Twitter.
Okay. Sentiment. Yeah.
England Jack Grealish took advantage. Yeah.
Go ahead.
English Jack Grealish took a full advantage of Germany's trashness, like Portugal game without them outscoring. Jack Grealish was a difference when he came on, man. Completely changed the game.
Of course.
Completely changed the game.
He turned the game on its head.
Completely changed the game, man. And then you have Abderrahman. This might be one of the most technical England sides I've seen in a while in terms of everyone's good on the ball. Everyone's good on the ball.
Yeah, and another thing is Calvin Phillips, man.
This guy,
he's a quiet destroyer, man. He needs to do some more things. Man. He needs to do some more things.
He needs
to what?
I think he needs to brush up a bit in terms of retrieving the ball back. I think he could just look like he's just running around a bit. think he needs to brush up on winning the ball back. But I do think he's a very good player. I think he's a very good player. He's a very good player, man.
He's not bad.
Guys, sorry, people in the chat. Abdullahi hasn't even been.
Bro.
Oh, he's here. He's here. He's here.
Everything is bro.
He's here. He's here. He's here, I think. Abdullahi.
He's coming.
Yeah, so yeah, speaking of Kingsley, so Blue Eyes, who's your favorite to win the tournament, man?
I told you my three. France, Italy, France number one. France number one. Let me finish now. Let me finish now.
Okay,
from day one, my nominations haven't changed. France number one, Italy number two, England number three. So right now France is out. Italy is next.
Okay.
And if Italy can't do it, England. That's how I have it.
I know you're loving this England side, man. You're loving this Italy side.
No, Italian side. No, the Italian side, man. The Italian side is I've been watching them for a while, and then the English side. The only thing about because I'm an EPL merchant, right? So the English side, I know a lot of the players. No, I'm an EPL merchant. Come on, it's on my signature, EPL merchant. That's the only. But and if you look at most of the players in the English side, it's mostly EPL guys. Mostly, I think only Trippier and Jadon Sancho. Okay, sorry, Trippier, Jadon Sancho, what's his name? The kid in the midfield, Bellamy.
Oh, Bellingham.
Yeah,
Bellingham.
Bellingham. Sorry. And yeah, who else? I think that's it.
And you said Trippier, Sancho,
I said Trippier,
Bellingham.
Yeah. Bellingham. Everybody else is EPL.
Yeah, everyone's EPL, man.
Else, even the bench, it's all EPL. Like, what? Are you serious? The game against Ukraine, though.
That's gonna be a tough. Like you said, it's gonna be tough, man. Yeah. These guys, Ukraine, man. They'll put their life on the line, man. They'll put their life on the line.
Yeah, they try to take it to penalties.
Sweden was trying to take it there, but Ukraine said no.
I wasn't even able to watch that Sweden game. Was Abramovich even called up, or he's injured?
Oh no, Ibrahimovic didn't get called up. I don't think he got called up. I think they didn't take him.
I know he's retired or resigned, whatever.
Wait, so if you're saying Italy are the favorites, you think they'll be you think they'll be in Belgium, right?
Oh, they're gonna roll Belgium over. Roll over, man.
You're saying roll over again?
They're gonna roll Belgium over, man.
Are you gonna go 2 for 2 from the field, man? Listen,
Tielemans, Witsel, and I think it's Torg. No, who else is in the midfield? Is it Torgen? Who's their three in the midfield? They have a good midfield of Belgium. They have a good midfield. And then Jorginho. They have to play Jorginho, Locatelli, and I wonder if Jorginho, Locatelli, and Verratti will work. Because I don't think that combination. The other combination was with Barella, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jorginho, Verratti, and Barella. If they really have to play Verratti, I wonder if Verratti, Jorginho, and Locatelli. Because the thing is, Locatelli can play front and midfield. He can go front and come back.
But the thing is, are you going to drop Verratti, dude? Because he had a lovely game last time, man. He had a very good game, man. Yeah, Verratti.
Yeah, I know.
It's tough. He has options, man. He has options.
I think he should be the one coming from the bench. He's the worst of the bunch.
To be fair, Locatelli's been
even
very
though
good
they're
as
all
well.
great.
It's tough.
Sorry?
Locatelli's been great as well, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Kingsley upon for Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, they will not be available. Interesting. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's with all due respect, but that's good to know. It's good to know.
One more thing. Sorry, Blue Eyes. Patrick Vieira as Crystal Palace manager. How do you feel?
Are you serious? What happened? So Frank Lampard couldn't get it?
I don't know, but Patrick Vieira is now the manager, man.
Wow.
Patrick Vieira is the manager. Yeah. Patrick Vieira is the manager. Yeah, Patrick Vieira is the manager.
Unless Frank Lampard is going to Everton, for you to turn down Crystal Palace, where Roy Hodgson was number one.
Yeah, no. He
I don't get it.
Rafa, it looks like Rafa is going to Everton.
Everton. So that means Frank Lampard is getting a big job. That means Frank Lampard is getting a big job, man.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yo, how is Frank Lampard not run? How is Frank Lampard not the coach at Crystal Palace? NK Dons, can you explain to me? A month ago, we were already celebrating him as coach for Crystal Palace. We were talking about how Tammy might end up going to Crystal Palace. He might come in and take all his guys from Chelsea.
Man.
And then it's going to Patrick. With all due respect, Vieira he's a legend. Interesting, because Vieira, I know what Vieira with his, in my opinion, Vieira with the way he's going to look at the game, he's just going to tie it all up. Don't concede goals, man. He's going to come with that mentality. So he's going to there's a certain mold of players.
This is a question.
He's probably going to bring into Crystal Palace. Sorry, go ahead.
This is a question from Sentiment. Isn't this England win fluky? Because England played teams and struggled with teams who parked the bus, basically. Croatia and Scotland.
So which win is he saying is fluky? Which win?
Yeah.
Tell him to tell us. Is that Sentiment? Who asked the question? Sentiment?
Yeah, Sentiment asked, is it fluky? He said,
can you ask Sentiment back? Sentiment, bro, like which one of the wins is fluky? Sorry. Out of I think they've won.
No, he's saying the whole run, basically, because Germany's the only one where we've looked convincing, but they play a high line. So we exploited the high line, whereas the other three teams, they were all leaning back, they were all sitting back, parking the bus.
Yeah. So and what were the score lines? What were the score lines?
The score lines for those games were 1-0, 0-0, and 1-0.
Why are we even Sentiment? Respect yourself. Can we enjoy our Tuesday? It's your problem. Sentiment. Sentiment, man. Sentiment, respect yourself now. It's Tuesday now. The bottom line is the result, right? It's the result.
It's the result. The result is all that matters, man.
I don't know why people like deviating from the fact that winning ugly is actually that's where the joy is sometimes, or most times. People have torn up themselves away from the whole notion of winning ugly, which winning ugly basically just means a win is a win.
Yeah.
Sentiment laughing. Sentiment, you're laughing. I say respect yourself, man. What is this, man? What's your problem?
Nah, sentiment's a raw one, man. Sentiment's a raw one, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying, man.
So this is for you. This is for you. Hey, we might have to make this just a Q&A, man. Since Abdullah is not here, I want to keep the stream going until he comes back.
Yeah.
So
good call. Yeah, let's do that.
So anyone wants questions?
So which average player?
Yeah, that one.
Well,
that
answer
one.
yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Sure. No, go ahead. Read it, man.
Which average player today would be elite in a different era? In my opinion, Balassi would have given Pele the fits.
That's you know what, this is a very interesting question, man, because I'm gonna say JJ Okocha in this era. I'm gonna say JJ Okocha in this era. JJ Okocha is a legend. JJ Okocha was basically Ronaldinho's inspiration. The fact that you see Ronaldinho dribbling the way he did was derived from JJ Okocha. They all played at PSG together, including Pochettino. So JJ Okocha, it would have been interesting to see him today because his dribbling skills were basically revolutionary. You're talking
Blue
about
Eyes.
50 years ahead.
Blue Eyes. You
Ahead.
said average. You
I'm
have to say
telling you,
average.
ahead, man.
You have to say average player. No, you have to say an average player. You have to say an average player.
What? Yeah. You know what? Because JJ Okocha didn't win, that's where I'm going with this. Because JJ Okocha did not win a lot of major.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah, he didn't win a lot of major. He won a lot of major accomplishments, but there were some that he didn't get to, like an EPL or not Champions League. But he won with PSG. No, like but he's BBC African Player of the Year. Man, that guy, Okocha is just something else.
You know who I'm gonna go for?
Footy Agenda for real?
What does Footy Agenda
Alan
say, man?
Saint-Maximin? Are you serious?
What do you say? What do you say?
Okocha oh yeah, interesting. He's likening Okocha to Alan Saint-Maximin. No, really?
I mean, Alan Saint-Maximin could really dribble, but JJ was different now. JJ was.
Are you talking about play style? Yeah,
play style is
bad, man.
JJ is different, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who would be like JJ.
My
maybe I don't know.
My average player would be. My average, if you say average, my average player might even be Daniel Sturridge, man. Daniel Sturridge. In the past or maybe even now would be a top striker in my opinion. Without the injuries, would be a top striker in my opinion. A top striker. A top striker. But that's just me. That's just me. Daniel Sturridge might be my guy that I would pick. I'm trying to think of someone else. Maybe I got a good one,
Good one.
John Obi John McCall, whichever way you want to put it there.
Nchekube. Don't call him Obi John McCall, call him Nchekube. No, you have to call him Nchekube. That's
that guy there. That guy there before Mourinho got his hands on him. That guy there in today's thing is an ideal midfielder and that will walk into most teams. That will walk into most teams before Mourinho got his hands on him. Man,
no, you watch ball, man.
I definitely think if United got him, he would be looked at completely differently.
You know what? You know what? I begrudgingly wanna agree with you, but he got a Champions League with Chelsea, so
he did.
He got a Champions League with Chelsea, so I'm trying to figure out. And then in that span, in the span of him going to Chelsea, Man U got a Champions League too.
Yeah, they did.
2008.
They did.
Yeah, interesting. That's a very good point you brought up, man.
Man, I do believe I don't believe Ferguson would have touched them up the way Mourinho did. I don't think that, and McCall was the first player Mourinho started tinkering with, and he did the same with Ramirez. He did the same. He was going to do the same with
Matic.
Killed them all for the good of the team. He killed them all, man.
Thank you. Even though he, I find that he killed them all, I still feel Mikel was able to shine. I still feel Mikel was able to shine. It's now that people are appreciating Mikel's absence. Chelsea fans.
Yeah, especially now.
I remember in live games, man, that guy was persecuted, man, every day. He's always passing sideward. He's always passing backwards. He's always passing sideways. He's always passing before you know it, Mikel will win EPL. He's always passing sideways. He's always passing backward. Before you know it, Mikel will win African Cup of Nations. He's always passing sideways. Before you know it, Mikel will win Champions League. He's always passing sideways. He's always passing forward. Before you know, Mikel wins. I think he won Olympics and something. So, but yeah, that's a good choice, man. Good shout, because he's an understory, man. He's an underappreciated hero,
man. This guy.
Let's not talk about his national performance too for country.
Man. Oh yeah. Sorry. And Kingsley, good point. About Adrian Rabiot's mother. I don't personally, as a black guy, there's a video clip. There's a video clip. I'll send it into the StreamYard link. There's a video clip of Adrian Rabiot, the footballer's mom, speaking to Mbappe's mom, and Blue Eyes. I can't even lie to you. As a black guy, watching the way that lady was speaking to Mbappe's mom, I didn't feel comfortable at all. At all. It looked quite bad.
Mbappe's mom is from where? Mbappe's mom is from where?
Actually, no. Is it Mbappe's mom or I don't know. She was talking. It wasn't just Mbappe's mom. It was Mbappe and Pogba's families. Apparently, it was the families. Yeah, she was talking. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the clip and post it on the what's it called? The chat.
So keep talking. Let me hear this story. Keep talking.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna try and get it up on my phone. So one minute. But yeah, it was during the game. It was crazy. Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man. What she said? I would love to know what she's saying. Apparently
it's in French.
Yeah, it's in French. Yeah, I got it. I got the clip. Should I send it in?
Is it on YouTube? We can do. Everybody can go find it now.
I'll send it in. I'll send it in now.
Oh, you want to send it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it in. I sent it now. I sent it on the chat, on our private chat.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, man, Adrian. Apparently his mom is his agent, but she looks like a real prick. Oh yeah, Rabiot's mother also attacked Mbappe's father, saying he should make his son less arrogant. So reframe him and make. Damn, man. But yeah, man. I don't even know where Abdullah is gone, man. But this guy is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
Oh, sorry. You weren't. Oh, I muted myself. I was talking to myself all along. I've been here for a while. Huh? Oh yeah, that link that you sent. I was just looking at it. I was just talking to myself, thinking I was talking to you. Yeah, man. That clip shows it tells 1,000 words, man. So I think it's more than what people think it is. Yeah. I don't want to interpret it, but I'm hoping people can add 1 + 1.
1 + 1. Simple math. 1 + 1.
Yeah.
Man.
I know people will figure it out. Just look at it. I'm looking at it again now. Yeah. I'm looking at resistance. For me, what I look at resistance. The resistance level. If the resistance level is low, then I ask why. I don't know if you understand what I mean, bro. sorry.
Oh, I understand.
If the resistance level is low, then I want to know why. Or some people are just quiet in public.
Yeah.
And then when they get
But
you in
even
the
then,
corner, right?
yeah, but even then, everyone was Blue Eyes. You sort of think everyone was quiet. The two ladies just looked up at her, didn't say a damn word.
Yeah.
Didn't say a
They didn't
damn
say
word,
one
man.
thing. I know. But the other woman, I'm guessing that's somebody else's mom, was pointing at herself.
Man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how we can explain this video, bro. I'm curious to know what went down. Can somebody please share? Sentiment is saying Rabiot's mom has a lot of cheek and chest to talk about arrogance. Oh, was she talking about arrogance?
Yeah, she was saying that Mbappe's dad needs to make Mbappe less arrogant and reframe him.
Did she say that?
Yeah, that's what she said. Apparently, that's what she said.
When? Today?
No. That's what she was saying, and I think that's what she said after they lost the game. Yeah, apparently that's what caused the situation, man. Gosh.
That's crazy. Hey, I don't know where your guy is, Abdullah. I think we should bounce, man.
Yeah, we should. I think we have to. Yeah, I think we have to end
Yeah.
the stream there. I mean, we tried, but this guy, man, ain't him, man. But yeah, I'll leave you to it, Blue. As I'll see.
Sentiment. No, I don't know what Rabio. Sentiment. We're bouncing, man.
We're bouncing, man. We're bouncing, man.
But we'll catch up again, man. All right, peace, guys.
Yeah. Peace out, man. Peace out to everyone. Thanks for watching.
Man.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Please.
Peace, man. Peace out, man.
Sorry, guys. I want to do something, guys. So, guys, peace, everybody. Peace.